Trust the Profits Monday Night Lights, featuring live racing coverage and handicapping at Assiniboia Downs. Be sure to visit the player portal at asdowns.com for free racing programs, weekly special events, and links to other great information.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the big Manitoba Derby, a mile and eighth, $125,000 on the line. Love having y'all with us tonight. And what better way to celebrate the Derby than having two of my best handicappers with me? That would be the always reliable and quite accurate riders up. Tim, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful. Excited. 3 stakes races at Assiniboia, Manitoba Derby. Gotta love it. Good races, good cards, full fields. Let's go.
Well, and we have our man fresh back from Saratoga, Keith, each and every stride. How are you, my friend?
How you doing tonight, Sean? And what's up, Tim, and everybody watching? Really looking forward to this card. I mean, this is the biggest night for the Manitoba Stakes and Assiniboia. So I really dug into these PPs today, had some time, and I like a lot of long shots kind of going along with my show. So I like a couple of bombs tonight.
Great. And we already got Bobby D. We got Jen in the house. We got Armchair. We got Mike W. We got Cindy. Look at this. Everybody already joined in. They're excited. So we are ready to go. And let's see here. The horses are already getting towards the paddock. Here we are, 11 minutes to race one. Wow. Here at yeah, exactly. Yeah. James, how are you? Watching the Whitney recap. There you go. But yeah, we are excited, and there's for all those, the 5-horse has been scratched from this race, leaving us a field of 6. And a very interesting betting pattern here so far. I think we all agree.
Just a reminder for everyone as well is that, we talk quite frequently about the jackpot pick 5 here at Assiniboia, but tonight we have a pick 5 mandatory payout. You can see at the top of the screen there, the carryover is currently $444,000. I would imagine that goes over $1 million easy. And the pick 4 tonight, instead of a $50,000 guaranteed, is $100,000 guaranteed.
You can't beat that. The
pools are going to be massive for this big night. So definitely get involved.
You can already tell. Look at that crowd run out there. They're already ready to go. You know, we got Fap joining us. He's like in the 6 here to lead all the way. We got Rick Johnson in the house. Marco ready for the pick 5. Steve Miller was on vacation last week. Great to see you. And Luke is asking Tim, when does the pick 5 start?
The pick 5 begins in race 4, and then race 5 will begin the pick 4, and the first 3 of those races will all be stakes races.
Yep. So very exciting here. And
I mean, I just thought it was so many wide open races, and some favorites I felt like I could poke some holes through, with the PPs. So it's going to be interesting night of racing.
Yeah.
I figure tonight of all night is the night that we're going to go through the card and every favorite is going to win. And I say that because normally I come in here and I like at least half the favorites, and I don't like, it's just like it looks like they're much the best. But tonight, I think one may be on the whole card. So I think we can get some prices. But I say that because I like one, so it'll probably be the night that they all come in.
There you go. Well, what do they say about chalk? I mean, if you're right on it, and then you got to get your long shots involved too, especially with stable duel.
Right, yeah, and get your plays in now before they, you have about probably like 6 minutes, 7 minutes before.
8 minutes left.
8 minutes left to get in your pick. So make sure you're getting your stable duels in. And we are blessed tonight. One late scratch from this great stable duel game. Smurf on the Turf will not be playing tonight. So we have a chance.
That increases my chances.
Definitely. Now I have a chance at first, right?
All right. We don't want to be doing any of this tonight.
No, exactly. Yeah.
No chalk.
None of that. None of that.
Love
exactly.
it.
No chalk eating.
No chalk eating. Colin Sheehan in the house. Colin Sheehan, how are you, buddy?
Colin Sheehan, how are you?
Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are you? Colin, how are How are you, sir? Saying race 4. 58 already online. Love to see it. Thank you for everyone joining us tonight. And as always, we'll let riders up Tim have the first race. So, Keith, who did you like here in race 1?
So, yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I've been watching the pools because the race 1 pools, they opened up pretty early today. And the horse actually I like on top is one of the ones with the perplexing morning line here is that I like the 1 horse. And so the public is kind of, they're on what I see here for High Rise and the Peg. Drops after a disappointing 7th, that last race. But this horse was widest throughout. I watched the replay on this one in race 1 here. And now I just thought now you can hopefully save some ground with the 1 post. Yep. I like the drop. I like the cutback. So sometimes I just look for multiple angles to go with, especially these price horses. So I'm using this horse in Stable Duel. I mean, look at the 25-1 morning line is currently 3-1. And you get back the jockey that this horse actually won on last time. And, DeMario and is back in the saddle and, going 6 furlongs at the higher condition last September. So it just kind of hopefully, rounding into form, and the public kind of saw what I saw with the 1 there as well. And then just thought the number 2 was my second pick, big ticket. Just a lightly raced horse. I mean, he's actually been in the money 88% of his races, the number 2. Yeah. So thought that could have been an interesting Stable Duel horse. I decided to go, use my money elsewhere for 9-2. But this is an interesting, consistent horse. The number 2 been knocking on the door at this level. I think eventually will break through the number 2. And then, that was it actually. And then the long shot that's taken some money too is the number 7. I thought was a little interesting as my third pick. So I didn't like any of the favorites here to start. I just thought the 7, comes back quick now after taking a month off. So I always like seeing that, these horses, sometimes they run every week at Assiniboia, but to come back quickly like that after being a month off before, I thought that was interesting. And that horse was 4-1. The 7 was 4-1 that day at a similar condition. So I'm on 1-2-7 here in race 1.
Okay. Yeah. And for my Stable Duel, I am 1-7. Yeah.
There you go.
Really looked at this race. Yes, the 1 is 0-7 at this distance. But you got to see who you ran against. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's where those stats sometimes can be a little bit misleading. They're all against bettor. You know what I'm saying? And the rider that seems to go from Dalrymple to Bino and who's already had success with this horse dropping down. I mean, that's just a huge plus to me. So I really like the 1. The 7, which was the interesting horse in the Heavenly Trip, Ali versus this group 4th and 3rd, and he's run consistently versus this crew at this distance. He's 6 out of 10 in the money, and you look in the middle horses. I looked at the 2, very consistent, but the 3, the 4, the 6, in terms of Stable Duel, I just didn't like what the value was giving. Right. They could definitely win this race for sure, but I just like the outside in terms of value and trying to get one of them. And where there's only 6 horses, one of them is going to cash, some points. So I like the 1 and the 7. If I was looking though in terms of like handicapping, I actually did legitimately like the 1. I think the 4, obviously on the drop, is a horse that you definitely have to respect, no doubt, 8-5. But I just worry about his consistency, and I liked your 2 as well. So I was 1-4-2-7 here in this race.
Very good.
Well, we are all over the board.
I love it.
There you go.
Because it's interesting because Sean says he likes 1-4-2-7. That means he did not mention 2 horses.
Yeah,
the 3 and the 6. So I like the 6 and the 3.
All right, there you go.
We got them all covered. Here we go, folks.
Yes. So
we are pressing the all button.
So couple of things here. I mean, with this 6 finalized, I mean, Rashad Knight, where's the speed coming from if it's not the 6?
Right. He could win
Right.
wire to wire. Yeah.
And so this one, Gardapia first off the claim is doing really well. I like Rashad Knight getting up and, the 5-pound weight break on this one. I think with this horse being lone speed out there, I'm not sure that anybody is going to run and run with this horse and catch him. The 3, the interesting thing to me about this 4 on the drop is you guys know I say it a lot, is you got to show me something at the other level. And yes, this horse did do something when early on in the year, but the last 2 races, I mean, this horse is going the wrong direction for me. And another interesting thing is that Chavi and Chow, for the biggest stable here, the Gorno stable, Del Ron stable, but he gets off this horse and goes with the 3. And, he rides for Desjardins a lot. I get that. But, he probably had his choice of horses here, and he chose the 3 over the 4. So I like this horse a lot. I like the 3. I think this is another one that's going to sit just off the pace. I do like the 1 a little bit, but I think the 1's more an underneath play. It doesn't bother me that the horse is 0 for 7 at the distance. But the biggest thing for me with this horse is looking at the previous. I don't like the rail in these 5.5 furlong races. Every time I went back and looked, every time this horse runs good from the middle of the track, does not run good. Every one of the 1-hole races for this horse have not been good. So I don't think the horse likes
get him
being
outside
into the rail. So I don't think he wants to be inside. So
I agree.
I really like the 6 and 3. I did like the 2 a little bit as well underneath. I think this is a horse for the biggest barn here. They've got good connections here. So like we said, the whole thing is wide open here, but I just absolutely love the 6. I think the 6, it was a standout to me a little bit, and only because I just don't know where the speed is coming from. And in a 5.5 furlong race or early in the card, we see the speed typically hold up a lot. I did notice the 3 on the track, which you see on your screen right there, looked really good in the post parade, looks comfortable and looks good on the track. So we'll see. We'll figure
it could
something
be a pretty
out.
wide open race after that analysis. That was good though.
Exactly. We got JR joining us tonight. Hello, sir. We got Neil with a 426 try box. Rick Johnson 4 all with 1-6 with 4 with 237. Rodney's in the house. Trifecta Keen the 4 with the 136. We're all over the board.
We are.
I love it. Somebody's going to be a winner in here.
Good luck. I think you got 1 minute to get the stable duel in. I think it's locking right now.
That was locked. Yeah.
Let me check one more thing here. Did anybody look at the exact probables?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Let's take a look. So interesting. 4-1 right now is like the lowest, $13.80 for $2.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see how many stable duel players use this 1. I mean, that's for 25-1 shot to be 6-1 in the exacta. Wow, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
And then you could always see, I'm going to look at these doubles. I actually looked at the doubles pool when there was really low money in it, so I'm sure there's a lot more now.
Great night of racing here.
Yeah.
All right, they're headed to the gate, so I think I know what I'm going to do here.
Oh, yeah, it's your pick.
All right, so we're gonna start off as we usually do, a little conservative. See how the track's playing. I'm gonna stick with my horse I like. Go with my gut, which is what I always say you do. I'm going to key this 6 horse on top in an exacta 6 with the 1-3-4.
Love it.
Cool. Like it.
I like it. There you go.
What's up, Dennis Trusty?
There he is.
Dennis Trusty's in the house. Rodney's
now the money's
stable
coming for
doesn't
the
start-
2. Yeah.
Look at that. Rodney's doesn't even start until race 4.
Yeah, we got a full slate. I believe 8 races tonight on the card.
Yeah. We got Manitoba night. We got Saratoga sales night. Everything going on.
Oh, yeah.
Busy night.
All right, stable duels locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded.
That's
ready
it.
to go.
Good luck to all the players. Yep.
Yes. Good luck to
Uncle
everybody.
Sully, Hot Rod's in there, Papa's Picks,
Yep.
SPN Nation, Each and Every Stride, Payne's
There it
Picks.
is.
Lots of our Trust the Profits regulars in there.
Yeah.
Let's just take all the money for Trust the Profits regulars.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horses are going to be heading to the gate here soon. Wow.
Yeah, Rodney,
Yeah.
I think it's a great card of racing tonight.
Yeah, no, they've done a great job. Kudos to all the people.
Yeah, I know that they had the actual press conference and the post draw and everything. That's cool that how these tracks have it right on YouTube.
I know, huh?
Kind of hype it up a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. James got 1426 superfecta. Dan Witchen, how are you, my friends? Got the 6 across. That could be a very solid bet, especially if he's the lone speed.
Right, here we go.
Awesome Road is a lock. I think he can be beat by Creed. Okay, yeah. That's what's great about horsing, Rodney.
Right.
Exactly. That's what's great. Everyone's opinion is valued. And, if you think, absolutely go beat them,
I totally agree. We said the same thing.
Right.
I don't think you can leave the horse off your ticket. And we were talking about this in our Trust the Profits chat because, underneath, if you really look at it, this is probably a Diodoro trained horse. That's who was training the horse.
Diodoro trained horse.
Okay.
And he has won more derbies up here than anyone else. He's won 4. He did not win last year, and he won 4 of the previous 5 years. And last year, he almost won again with this horse finishing second. So he knows what horses to bring up here. Awesome Road is definitely a great horse. But I totally agree. I've got a horse picked over that one. I just would not leave that one out of my pick 5 if I'm trying to take this mandatory payout home.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Talk about that race. It's an interesting race. Yeah.
It really is. I think it's a great race. And don't forget, last year's winner was 15-1.
Yeah, I think there's we talked a little bit off camera. I think there is at least 1 or 2 kind of wild card horses in there that I've been I did a lot of digging on today, especially that 7. So yeah, I think that there's a bunch of horses that could definitely hit the board at a price in that race.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is the Assiniboia tribute to Gulfstream because they know this is their big night tonight. So these posts, especially for the first part,
Yeah, starts race 4, especially. I think probably before that race they'll be in full swing Gulfstream Park at that point. They'll probably wait an extra couple of minutes.
Combs starting in early.
Rodney, I know exactly who you're talking about, and I will tell you what I wrote on my program. Has a chance to win or finish off the board, and
Wow.
it's another one that I definitely think could win with a little move forward. But I know exactly who you're talking about.
So now we can see actually how many people in Stable Duel use this one. I bet you it's over 50%. Let's see if I can see it.
Yeah. So, this would be interesting. 7's gone all the way up to 16-1. I thought that horse could beat somebody. I used him just in Stable Duel. I thought he could beat one horse. I really did.
The 7, yeah.
Yeah. all you're asking them to do is finish fifth. You know what I'm saying? In terms of,
Yeah, that one race kind of stuck out to me, that the 7, a couple starts ago was 4-1 at the same level. So getting good value now.
It's now post time.
Let's do it. Good luck to
Right,
everybody. Everybody have a great night.
I just have one question here, right? It's the biggest night in Manitoba racing, right? And there's no Anna Kazana.
God, I'll run her back a week later.
Yeah, she probably needs a rest. she's not doing too hot. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I know that they scratched her because I think the weather that one night, and then she did run recently.
First to step into the starting gate.
She'll be back soon.
Next up, big ticket.
There we go.
Right, good luck, everybody.
Kitten ready to move in. Here comes the 6 of 5 favorite. That's Exotic's Bear. Just 2 left to load. Finalize.
Right.
And now just waiting on Heavenly.
Let's see if this 6 can actually get a clear lead like you think, Tim. Good.
Yeah. If he does, it'll be very tough.
Right.
All set. They're at the post. And the
Good break.
Good. Very good break.
7 broke outward.
On the outside, finalize quickly out of the starting gate and trying to capture the
a couple
early
of people
lead.
going after him.
To the outside, Exotic's Bear moves up to put on.
I like that you got straight to the rail and relaxed, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a price on this one now.
7 just went from 16 to 1 to 9 to 2.
In the peg is the early trailer, but only 3 lengths off the lead.
Here we go.
4 into a slow opening quarter. And
go.
finalize, and now Kitten. These 2.
There's your 3, Tim.
A wide move, Heavenly Trip, securing the
This one, I mean, got a great trip. Come on.
You got a great trip.
Yeah. Saved every inch with this one. Let's go.
Come on, 1.
Oh, is this the 7?
7.
Oh, Sean Patrick Nolan.
Across the track, inside the 16th pole, fighting to
Oh.
Oh,
Look at that.
Man, that's so close.
Look at that. A three horse head bob.
Wow.
And Heavenly Trip to the outside. Photo finish.
Photo finish.
Great job, Sean.
If the rest of the night is that good, holy moly.
I don't know. I mean, who do you think actually won that race? Wow.
We have an inquiry.
Please hold all tickets.
We have an inquiry. Is someone bumping each other? Let's see. Someone bumping somebody?
Let's see this shutter
Is
cam.
the one
here.
getting crowded on the inside? I don't know.
Ooh, man.
Whoa,
Shades of the Kentucky Derby
I'm telling
here.
you, it's a 3-horse head bob.
that was awesome, though.
I
That
weirdly
was.
want to say the 6-1. I don't know why. Let's see.
Well, let's keep
Was
our
it
6-1.
That would be awesome for
Maybe this. I don't know. I think it's either 6 or 7. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I wonder what the inquiry is, though.
I don't
Right.
know.
I didn't even see. Maybe the start or something. Yeah.
The stewards had the 3, 4, and 5. 7, 6, 1. You think? Wow, what a close triple dead heat! Triple dead heat! Triple dead heat!
Let's see what that would do. Yeah, with this inquiry and the 3-horse photo. I mean, thrilling start here.
That would be 120 points.
Seven. And how about the price going way down at the end?
Yeah, it was 16 to 1 and it was 9 to 2. I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
To determine the place and show positions.
Dead
The
heat.
opening quarter, 24 and 2. The half, 47 and 4. 5 furlongs.
Good start in stable duel for all these
That
big
could be a
prices.
dead heat. That could be a dead heat for second, by the way.
7 and 1.
That could be.
I mean, it was so close for all 3 of the positions.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I thought it could be a dead heat for all 3. You know,
It it was amazing because all three horses were like exchanging leads based on, where the head bob was and where the line was.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And who's the inquiry on? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we got to get
also
some
gonna be
info here.
interesting.
Yep. Let's see. Gotta love when they start taking pictures of the winner. I guess they just want to get it done if it stays the same. Yep.
And Michael Sutton just said, Jen did a Super 7 all 6-7 box. Wow.
I can't believe the price change on that 7. That was crazy.
All of a sudden, I'm like, wow, okay, I'm back in this race.
Yeah, the 1 was 7-2, so then when that went to 9-2.
Fap, I don't know who bumped who. You couldn't even tell.
I haven't heard. I'd like to see the head on. Maybe the head on shows something.
Right, and you can't. You're not going to announce an. You're not going to announce an objection if you're the head of the horse who bumped you, or whatever. So we don't know really, But if the 7 did bump the 6, then
Owned by Black Diamond Stable, train and.
I love this. They just take the picture with it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This they don't care. They just take it.
We did nothing. We're going back.
7-1.
I don't even see any numbers flashing at all here.
This has to be a dead heat, I would think.
Yeah,
It's taking so long for the photo. I would say that you're probably right.
I would think so.
Well, I'll take, if that happens, I'll take 25-1 in stable duel. Not bad.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
7 was a 20-1 morning line.
And how about you, Sean? I mean, if this happens, I mean.
Well, let's see. Here we go.
Stays.
Who's bumping who?
He's coming. He's riding him pretty hard. He's leaning in.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Well, this seems like 7-1.
Right, there it is.
Results of the photo show.
Well, let's see. I can't really tell who's bumping who.
Oh, dead heat for win?
Dead heat for win?
They flashed it quickly for a second.
Went to number 6, finalize, and 4th to number 2, Big Ticket.
That can't be right.
I can't tell who's really bumping who.
Oh, dead heat for show. Now I'm so confused.
I think it's dead heat for place, and they still haven't gotten it right.
Yeah, I think it's place.
Hey, press F8 over here. I'll do it. Exactly.
There it is. They did. They showed dead heat for win, dead heat for show, and dead heat for place. What?
Wow. We're all cashing. Exactly.
Yeah. I was really hoping for that win. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, dead heat for place.
But
there
here's
you
the
go.
interesting
Makes sense
thing.
now.
The interesting thing is if that inquiry involves the 7 and they take the 7 down, you'll have a dead heat for first, and we will cash in our
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like
That'd
the
be
optimism. Nice.
That'd be great.
I also started a double with just the 1, just in case.
So let's see. I'm trying to be objective here. Let me see. The 7's kind of coming in. The 1's kind of coming in. The 6 is, I don't know. Well,
Watch this 6 right here. The 7 hits him into the 1 and he comes back out. So he hit him pretty hard.
I don't know. But it's the 1 coming out in the 6. That's what
I think they both kind of, the 7 went in and the 1 came out.
Yeah.
I think they both kind of sandwiched the.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell from that angle. Yeah. I need to see the head on a little closer. So let's see what we got. Dennis wants you to have a drink now. There you go, Ronnie.
There's no objection, which is interesting. At least I haven't heard one.
It is.
I mean, do you just call that race riding? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough call. Let me see this. Did the 7 start that with the 6 in the middle? That's the question.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out,
Right. Or was it just the 6 doing it on his own?
Yeah, I don't know.
Michael, they did say the 7-1. It's a dead heat for place between the 1 and 6.
Yeah, 7's leaning on him, and then 6 bounces back to him, and then it's like a pinball machine.
Yeah, so I can't really tell.
I don't really see a huge fault on it. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah.
Here's the question. I don't think I've ever seen this happen, Sean, and I don't know if you know the answer because I honestly don't know the answer. If it's a dead heat and there's an inquiry, how do you place the horse behind and you finish alone in that position? I mean, you see what I'm saying? Because the horse honestly didn't finish.
Like they say that the 1 bumped the 6.
Yes.
If the 1 bumped the 6, then the 6 would be placed ahead of the 7 and the 1. But I don't know who you determine.
Here we go.
The films, the stewards are removing the inquiry sign off the board.
I guess they're just saying I don't know who the heck caused what. You know what I'm saying?
Will become official.
Look at that.
You know what? Here's the thing. So it is a dead heat for place 1 and 6. But if they have to look at it that long and they put the inquiry sign up and there's clearly a lot of bumping, how do they do nothing? I just don't get that.
Well, my question is, there was no objections. You know what I'm saying? So the 6 didn't really do himself any favor by not objecting.
Right.
Try it. What are they going to say? It's reckless.
Yeah, I just watched it again on the big screen. It's hard. I mean, I don't really see huge blame on one horse. It's a tough call.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hope everybody cashed still.
Yeah.
And then Sean, I mean, that was a perfect start for you, my friend. That's amazing. I had the 1, and I should have included the 7. I was like 20 to 1 and a 25 to 1 to start it out. That's incredible.
Yeah.
There you go.
So far I've used $350 and I got 100 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's what Barry was saying here. 100 points in Stable Duel for $350.
Yep.
That's value. That's amazing.
It's just crazy.
I don't know. When was the last time that happened? That's incredible.
Well, let's hear this. Hold on.
Pay special attention.
Oh, here we go. I like this.
Black. That's number 6 finalized. Closest to the rail in red. That's number 1 high rise in the peg, and to the outside is number 7 in orange. Heavenly Trip. You can roll it from here, guys.
I love when they do this.
Every track should
the 1 is pushing the 6 out.
Here we go. Let's see what Kurt says here.
And there is some contact between 1.
Some contact? They almost took the 6 off his feet.
But after reviewing the films, it was inconclusive.
Inconclusive. There you go.
Yeah, the only thing I can
that was
say,
the angle.
This is the only thing I can say is that the 6 is coming out on its other lead, the 7's coming in, and the 1's coming in. So all 3 of them are going the wrong way. They're not technically going straight. Which is weird.
Crazy.
That was a little strange.
Wow, what a way to start this card. I mean, amazing.
Wow.
Fireworks to start.
So we started out with an inquiry and dead heat for win, place, and show.
Yeah.
Okay, just place, but they said it was all.
Good Lord.
Yeah, in our analysis, I mean, we covered every horse, and it was just that kind of strange race. So we'll be moving on now.
The interesting thing is that's exactly what we said about the card, right? That we thought the card was wide open and that it was a really good card with great races, and this is what we hopefully are going to see all night long. Let's go.
Yeah.
This kind of chaos with the pricing. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And then, it's a nice hit, Jenny. Jenny hit the super. Great job, Jen.
It is the exact, the price got cut down because of the dead heat. Yep. All right. So we got $1 exacta paid $13.80 for the 7-1, and then the $1 exacta 7-6 paid $17.40.
Yeah. And I had the one across and made 30 cents. So, I actually had the exacta. I did have the
Yeah, Bobby D asked, and I asked the same question a lot here. Yeah, I don't know. It's some tracks actually use like an automated like machine, right, Sean? And you probably know
What's the morning line? No, the morning line is usually done by somebody there.
Okay.
You know, so yeah,
Gotcha.
so I don't know who it is. It may be Skip, maybe I don't know who does it up there, but you know, that was definitely, I think, a little oversight on those, you know.
Oh yeah. There's a
doubt.
couple of them like that, yeah.
Yeah. I think tonight there's a couple of major oversights, you know. But
I'm using a couple of them. Hopefully I'm right. I was right on this one, so
yeah. So we turn the page.
There you go.
To race 2. Let's get that open here. See what we got here.
The Mario Kart music in the background. That's good
Exactly. Yeah, we got mile optional allowance, optional claiming per 16,500 for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won a race other than non-winners of 2. Tim. There you go. So here we go. So this is my race. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have a surprise tonight. It's a big night. Carson is joining us tonight. Tim, could you
very
please
cool.
send her a link?
All right.
We'll take care of it.
Sounds like a plan.
Carson, that will be sent to you momentarily. Coming all the way from Ellis just to join us today. That is dedication right there. Yeah, let me turn the sound off here.
Felt like I was playing some Sega Genesis there. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. So she will be with us very soon, which is exciting. Had a nice hit on the cocktail lounge the other night.
Yeah, we actually had a claim in the first race that number 4 that actually didn't hit the money got claimed, and we'll be joining the Wallette and Hicks barn.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we're off to an interesting start.
A lot of action in race 1. Wow.
They're saying, how can we finish this card at 1 a.m.? Is it serious?
They will do everything in their power.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, exactly.
It'll definitely be a 12 o'clock night, I would bet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
hey,
right.
It's
the pools.
Their biggest night.
That is a guarantee. That is a guarantee.
It's their biggest night. I don't blame them at all for taking advantage.
Not at all. No. Everything,
yeah, right. Yeah, you got to take advantage of, all the eyes are on them tonight. Yeah, I saw Hastings in Canada too had some big races just before.
Colin is telling our director here is telling us
trying to produce the show here.
Trying to produce the show from Boston. Exactly.
Yeah, I got Colin in my ear here. No, I'm just joking. That's funny.
Sully, have a safe flight, my friend.
Yeah.
Always great to see you.
I'm okay with doing what he's talking about. Do we want to just hold off on race 2 for a little bit and start and start?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll talk a little pick 5. Yep, we can do that.
So we'll start talking here, and then we'll put our picks down by race. So let's jump over to race 4 real quick, and I'll just start it off while you guys pull it up if you'd like.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Cool.
I love the horse that everybody else loves. And I say everybody else loves the horse because out of all the performances on the page, this horse gets claimed like every race. Hot Stove League.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah.
So I love the 5 in this race out of Sean. How do you say his name? Taranjo or Taran?
Let's see.
Yeah. William Tarangio. Yep.
Tarango. So
Tarango.
the thing about him is
Got it.
I can't say his name, but I can tell you that he's hit so far this year. He's hit 50% off of 10 times first claimers.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's pretty good numbers. He's hitting 50% doing that. And then when he and Rashad hook up, they've got 4 races together and they're hitting at 50%. That's some pretty good odds for me. But beyond that, if you look at this horse, he's got a little bit of an AB cycle and he's back on the A. I like that. But I just think that in this race to where they're going to go 7.5 furlongs, that last race, it was a little bit of a duel in the stretch. He did get really close at one point at the beginning of the stretch and just got out-dueled to the end. But when this horse is on, as seen by the every other race pattern there, this horse does pretty well. So he's done well with the 1 win at Assiniboia since he got here. I think that if he runs that race, that 64 speed figure again here, that he's going to win. I went inside to Poderoso X for my
did
second.
better than me.
I love the 1. I love the 1 a lot in here. I went back and watched that race a couple of different times over and over, and I'm telling you, he was much the best horse in that race, even though it didn't look like it. He closed in on a really slow pace, and now he's coming back. This is another one, first off a claim for the Gardapi barn. My only concern with this one, and the reason that I put him underneath, even though I love the horse, is he needed every bit of that mile to get up.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think the cut back to 7.5 furlongs is going to maybe take him out of the running for the win and maybe put him underneath the 5. And then for my third horse, I went outside to the 8. But if I had to pick win candidates, I'm strong on the 5-1. I think the 8, if you look at him, he only likes to finish underneath. I mean, he's a consistent type. He's always closing in. But I just think that this is a horse that's going to finish underneath for potentially a piece, but not as much of a win candidate.
Yeah.
So I would in my pick 5 ticket starting in race 4, I'm a strong 5-1 include in my horizontals.
Yeah.
Very good. So it's actually interesting. I wrote on my notes here that you guys are going to laugh at me, is that I skipped this race in Stable Duel. This was the race that I just thought that I agree with you, Tim, and the 5 is actually my second choice in this race for all the reasons you said. I actually noticed the pattern, the AB pattern there too. So, but for me, it wasn't a huge, strong opinion this race. Now, I think the 8, if the 8 can get a setup, I was a little worried about the speed in this race. So that's why again, I was kind of lukewarm on this whole race. I thought the 7 was a little interesting too, as well. I mean, this horse was, the favorite, even running at Turfway, and then comes back. Now I know it's disappointed the last couple of races, but it was bet actually 5-1, so back at the same level. So I thought the 7 was a little interesting, but again, I was just wide open. I skipped this race, but I know it started the pick 5. I'm gonna listen to your guys' stronger opinions more.
Yeah. Tim and I have been known to think very much alike, and in this case, there is no difference here. Hot Stove League was my only play in Stable Duel.
Good.
The horse, I mean, the guy's got 17 starts, 7 wins, 3 seconds, 5 thirds, 15 out of 17 of the money. Clearly, he's placing his horses in the right spot where they can do damage. He's got Knights. He had Patterson on it before. He puts the Bug Boy on, which means he gets weight, which I think in this group could definitely be the difference. And this horse, 9 of 12 in the money at the distance with the weight, with the combo. I just think he's too tough to beat. My second choice, surprise, was the 1, Zach Antonio Whitehall, because I did look at the 8, like Tim said, but Wendy Anderson, who's Wendy Anderson's first rider, Antonio Whitehall. Who did he not go for? He did not go for the 8. He went for the 1. And as we all know in this meet, I've said it once, I've said it again. Antonio Whitehall is just trying to win every race around 2 turns. He just doesn't seem to be as interested in the sprints as he is in the routes. So 7.5 is around 2 turns. It's not 1 turn. You know what I'm saying? So I think that horse is definitely a must use underneath. And I was 518 just like Tim was.
Awesome. So I think we're a really strong 5-1 lean. So that'll be race 4 there. I'll keep track of everything. Race 4, we were 5-1 there, and then we'll go back and let's go jump back. We've only got a couple minutes here and talk about race 2 real quick.
Yeah.
So who wants to take this one? Sean, you want to take this race?
This is mine. Yep.
All right.
So
awesome.
you guys. Yep. So you keep. Let us know who you like here first, my friend.
Sean, you want to hit play on that real quick?
Oh yeah. So yep. Sorry, my friend.
Cool. All right, good. So race 2. Yeah, you want me to go? I mean, I thought this was an interesting race. How I thought I really kind of zeroed in on the 3 and the 2 here in this race. Now the 3, I know it doesn't have much dirt experience, and is a synthetic specialist at Golden Gate. But if you go all the way back to this Pleasanton race, I watched the replay back last summer. I was looking for this routing dirt race at Pleasanton. Still managed 3rd place in a huge field. 9 horses. And I think, you're going to get a different trip by the 3. I mean, that 3 was setting the pace. I think you're going to get more of like an upfront stalking trip for the 3 here. I like the 5 furlong workouts on the track. And this horse was popular in the claims box, the 3 in Northern California. So I like the 3. I like the 2 taking the drop. Caught a wet, fast track last time. So maybe that can explain that effort. I thought the 2, the previous races are very strong. And then the 6 was my 3rd choice here. Gets back to longer distance. And seems like a versatile type, this 6 here. I mean, if you look at some of those Remington races. So I'm 3-2-6 here, guys.
Okay.
So
how about you, Tim?
I'll be real quick because we don't have a lot of time. I'm definitely playing against the 2. The 2 hasn't been the horse that he was last year. I'm going to play the 2 underneath, and I was pretty close. I was 3-2, and I like the 5 a little bit underneath at a price. This is a horse that was a $50 play in Stable Duel, and I think this horse is getting me points in Stable Duel and could potentially finish 3rd for Michael Naut, first off the claim, getting the Assiniboia Downs leading rider, Craven Badria.
Love it. Right. There you go. So Keith, your numbers again were what?
Yeah, I'm 3-2-6.
3-2-6, and Tim
3-2-5.
3-2-5. Oh,
wow. Right.
Well, so we both like.
I looked at that 5 too. Awesome.
All right. So okay. So very good. All right. So hopefully we influence your opinion a little bit. We're all over the board here. We're all over the board. I love it.
That's all right.
So my top pick was the 4. I loved Happy Camp. This horse, I know the trainer's over 25, but he's got 5 seconds and 8 thirds. I did like this. The horse is 4 for 5 on the track. I mean, in the money. So he has like the track. He's 5 for 9 at the distance. So and he was facing better back in the day. So he does seem to have liked this. Stevenson gets to ride this horse for the 3rd time. I know that they haven't done great, but I did like the way this horse finished last time and did beat the Calabrese Kid and beat Gallant Oak. So in a couple of races back at Assiniboia at a mile. So and lost to Exchequer, who's a pretty darn good horse. So I know what my pick is going to be if we want to do that. I'm doing a $2 exact the box 234.
Cool.
Don't know if Happy Camper can quite win this race, but I think it can get involved.
All right, I like it.
Mitchell Harder, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Just watching for fun. We love having you. Let us know your opinions, Mitchell. Even though you're not betting, let us know who you like in these races.
Absolutely.
that can help us. We love to have you.
Right.
Over 250 people tuning in tonight. Love to see it. Rodney said, pay attention to this race, folks. 8 furlong race and race 5, 6 are the same distance. Yes. That is a very interesting point, my friend. Yes.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Good stuff.
There we go. So we are just 0 minutes till.
Stable Duel is updated and in the $10 game. In first place is SPN Nation.
Oh, man.
Did we send Carson the link?
Yes.
Oh, she said she didn't get it.
I'll send it again.
Okay.
All right. All right. Yeah, I'm in the $10 game too. So I just had the 1 to start there. So great start for you, Sean. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Barry's in second. Jim's on win.
Oh, cool.
Well, there you go. Yep. But and good luck to everybody. I'll bring up our friend here. Thank you, Mike W. How are you, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Bring up our friend here.
Good luck, Mike. Good luck, Cindy
Good
here.
luck, everybody.
Happy
Scott Carr, how are you, sir?
You too.
Hope those Red Sox can beat the Royals.
One. Walks in. St. Pio
All right.
will be next.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more of these 8 furlong races now because, the meet's really underway. I mean, in the beginning, they always have the 5 furlong sprints.
Yeah.
The Calabrese kid on
This
the
likes
outside.
the 3 here. Okay, got it.
There you go. Mike has a point, so nice, man. Hit that like button.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who does that. Mike's going with the TT bet.
The field is set. They're at post.
Cash.
And they're off.
Oh, you got some bumping.
Slow was Giant One. From the inside, Ratcliffe City. And from the outside, St. Pio. These two showing early speed as they pass the grandstand for the first time. Settled back behind them, Reserve Proof. Moving up from last, Giant One to fourth. Hugging the rail, Gallon Oak. And your trailers are going to be the Calabrese Kid and Happy Camper, about 6 lengths off of it. The opening quarter, 25 seconds. St. Pio and Ratcliffe City still battling. Reserve Proof creeping up 3 wide, 4 wide. Giant One wanting to run early. Gallon Oak is back to 5th. Still with a great trip on the inside. 3 back to Calabrese Kid and Happy Camper. Now the trailer.
Here comes Gallon Oak.
Through the half mile, 3 across the track.
Reserve Proof is done.
City and to the outside.
Yeah.
Wow.
Backing
Didn't like that dirt.
One, but here comes Gallon Oak to try and engage the leader.
Here comes Strike the Gold with the 4.
Rallying from the back of the field. Happy Camper, they hit the head of the.
Come on, Antley. Get into him.
Look at this.
Come on, Antley. Get into him.
3/4 and 1, 14-2. Gallon Oak is going to come with a late run, but only a 60.
Great call, Tim.
Ratcliffe City is going to get it done in race number 2. Gallon Oak is second.
No.
Third's going to go to St. Pio and 4th to Giant
So
One.
for a big night, we need a big handicapper. So we had to have our friend direct from Ellis. Carson, how are you, my friend?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Great.
Did you lose your voice at Saratoga?
Me? Maybe a little bit.
Wait, yelling post time home. I mean, that was such a thrilling ending.
I was yelling for Sheldon and Brittany very much so in the when they were in the second, and I actually had the exacta with Junior and Sheldon. I was so close. I was like, Groupie, how could you do that to me? But,
I know. Well, as you know, we talked about last week. I picked Groupie, and thought that Junior is always a good use underneath. So
Stewart's supposed to number
Yeah.
one, Ratliff City. As your race
Yeah,
starts,
and
second goes to number
exactly.
two,
That was
Galano.
incredible.
Third,
Colin
Day-
got me drunk. Oh yeah.
Number
Yeah.
5, Giant One.
You know what? I had a lot of trouble with that race in Stable Duel because I thought that there were a lot of horses that could win, and my opinion was so. That's why I went with the $50 horse who just got me 20 points and finished fourth.
There you go.
Oh, very
Well
good.
done. Well done.
See, I used
got-
the chalk and came in second. So there you go.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. I used the middle horse and came in
Okay.
exactly fifth. Oh, well. But yeah, that was a very interesting race, Carson. Junior said the day before, I said, what do you think? He said, I'm going to the lead. They got to catch me. And they never did. So
And he wanted to go around again after.
I know.
It was ready.
Not bad decision by Todd Fletcher to scratch against Next and put Krupe in the gym in the Whitney and get second at 750, you know?
Hey, Sean, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did Junior say what happened to Arthur's ride when he kind of threw him off there after the wire and he had to jump back on?
He was really amped up.
Yeah, he was like
Wanted to go around again. Yeah.
Yeah. Junior said he was like gearing up, like looking like he was looking to run to something, not
Yeah.
much
He saw something that he saw and just wanted to, yeah, exactly. And Junior had to stop him because it wouldn't have been any. And for anybody who knows this, right? Even Kelly put this on her Facebook page. That was so tough what he did. He
Yes.
made it look easy. That is not easy to stop a horse who's just run like that on a
You know
dead
what?
stop like he did.
You know what's just as hard? He mounted that horse again by himself.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying, that takes tremendous strength to stop a horse like that. You know what I'm saying? On your own, you know? So
Yeah, it was
So
good
that-
horsemanship there at the end. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So, but he ran a huge one. So,
Is Junior having a year or what, Sean?
huh?
Is Junior having a year or what?
Oh my God.
Right. We were
This is
talking
a
about that.
very, very
Crazy.
close race between Junior and Brian Hernandez.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay,
just,
yeah.
they're just.
No.
You put Junior in a big race, you got to use him.
Right. Right. We've
Yeah,
seen it over and over again this year.
Saudi Arabia, here, doesn't matter. You know, exactly. He'll be right there. So, exactly. So let me take this down just quickly here. But and you guys were at Ellis this weekend. I know that was a little bit bittersweet this weekend.
It was.
My condolences to all the connections for Overcharge. It was just a brilliant filly. Brilliant. And the jockeys, to everybody, my full condolences, and to the trainer. I mean, just
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll just kind of leave that there. But I just want to say to you both, we were thinking about you. You know,
it was tough, and I'll tell you what got me, and Carson, I know we don't want to talk about it a lot, but when you saw Connor come off, Connor, he made me break down, man. I had tears rolling down my face, and it was just like he was so torn up because he had a special relationship with Ova.
He really did, and they weren't even together that long, and that's how you know. And it's absolutely frustrates me when people that don't know what they're talking about say these people don't care, and it's like they care
Right.
so much.
They couldn't be more wrong. Right.
Right. Exactly.
They couldn't be more wrong.
Not my first one.
Just
and,
thinking of you guys. Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, won't be my last, but I feel like, and everybody's like, how do you continue to support this? And it's like, because they love them so much. And it's like, it's a disrespect to the horse's performance. Like, she gave everything. She gave literally all of it.
Right.
Yeah. The care.
Not for them, But,
no, exactly. The care that they.
So I was a mess, and I don't want to ruin the night because Assiniboia is putting on a good show, and I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I definitely want.
You
I
know,
definitely
Yeah,
want
we had
to.
to acknowledge it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I want to recognize it because
Exactly.
that deserved, and when two of my dear friends are there too, you know what I'm saying? My heart especially is at
Right.
Saratoga.
Yeah.
We watched. I can honestly say Keith and I were together, and we both exhaled greatly when the test was done. They were like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
we just
And
said,
not without
okay,
drama there either.
okay,
'Cause
no more Mel. No, God bless you, Mel. But I'm saying we got through. We're
Right.
fine. I'm just up
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. We just said a real prayer afterwards and said,
Right,
thank you.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just said thank you for that. That's all I said. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Perfect.
on
All
to
right,
race
so-
3.
So before we go to race 3, we're going to go to race 5. So Carson,
Okay.
if you didn't catch it, well, because of the pick 5 carryover tonight, the mandatory payout, we are going through. We already did race 4, so we're kind of in between races. We're going to kind of give our picks, our thoughts on each race, so we can kind of let folks know what we think. We did race 4. We're going to do race 5 really quickly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'll just start since I'm talking while you guys pull it up. I think that the Spittin' Kitten's going to be a good favorite in here, but I'm going to try to beat her in this race. And I do think my opinion is a strong exacta, and I'm going to try to beat her with a 9 Burrow Down. I love the 9 in this race.
Mm-hmm.
I think that here's the thing about if you look at a couple of those Century Mile workout times. I mean, when you go back and you look at that day, it's one thing to look at those times and see, okay, Burrow Down ran a 46-2. Okay. The second best of the day was over 2 seconds slower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 48s. And most of the times that day were in the 49s. So this horse, and I know that was a little bit ago, but this horse, I think, has been rounding into form. And if you look at the last couple of races, I think maybe pointed here a little bit and coming in for this race at the mile. If you look at what they did going 6 furlongs to 7, then they went even a little longer, and now they're cutting back a little bit. I just think that this horse is coming in to win this race. So I was a really strong 9 for in here. Those are the 2 I'm using in my pick 5, and this will be the start of the pick 4. And those are the 2 I'm using, 9 and 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
Carson, what do you think?
I was actually with you on trying to beat Spittin' Kitten. It was pretty hard to do, but I have to agree with you on the 9 here. Just trying to get up 9 with the Burrow Down. I was trying to remember the exact name. Hold on one second. Let me get my notes. Sorry about that.
Sure, no problem.
Beep, beep.
Keith, why don't you go ahead while she does that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah. So yeah, this was actually one of my bigger opinions of the night, and I know I'm going to be, it's a pretty big price here. Is that I thought a Big Stretch had a look here, the 2 horse. I really think I'm going to be my top pick here. I mean, no pun intended, but you're stretching you back out to 8 furlongs. Looks good. I see a fair amount of speed. I know that we talked about Spittin' Kitten and Dan the Torpedoes. Always, I mean, this horse always is so consistent. I think kind of has to show speed from the rail. I think the 1 has to. So Spittin' Kitten is going to be right there. I just thought with Big Stretch, I mean, now you're getting 3rd start off the layoff, while a lot of these Assiniboia horses are already like 5-6 races deep in the form cycle, because they really race them a lot here. So I thought 3rd off the layoff for Big Stretch was interesting. And that was my angle, was the timing of the cycle here. And I just thought the speed could set up for the 2. So I'm actually going to go bold and some horizontal tickets and single the 2 on 1 or 2 tickets. So, Spittin' Kitten's going to be my second choice. I think the speed's really going to hold. We've seen it hold pretty good tonight. And then the 9, I looked at that 9 hard. One of my other main angles before I finish is I was trying to decide, am I really going to take this Century Mile form? We're seeing a lot of horses that have done well at Century Mile showing up for the stakes race, big races tonight at Assiniboia. we've seen him run well, and I've also seen the other. It's kind of a mixed bag. So I thought the 9 was at least a horse that could grab second or third, but I'm all in on the number 2 here.
Yeah. Carson?
Yeah, no, I did see the notes on the 2. I think that I would have liked to have seen the 2 come back a little bit better, but they spun him back on a week on the last out, and I'll forgive him for that. I love the odds here on the Mr. Big with Braden up and Michael. Can't knock out Michael here at this track.
No.
Yeah. The Cumberbatch baby is always big. A beautiful record, the Air Force Blue. It's very, very hard for me to go against the Air Force Blue baby.
Right.
But the reason why I was leaning in on the 9, it was don't make me laugh. The speed figures, second in the last race. I like to see him moving up in the grade book, as they say, making that U-turn in the grade book. Fourth, third, second. I'm looking for him to progress here. That's why I was leaning in on the 9, but I would definitely use the 2 and the 4 underneath to save. So if I had to make a vertical bet, I would be keying the 9 with the 2 and the 4. And then if I were doing a serial here, include them all, because I can't say for sure. While my preference would be for the 9 and how he's performing of late with the speed figures, I can't count the other ones out either. Unfortunately, it's not a race I can narrow it down to just one.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm just simply 5'9". I just think that 5. There really is no speed in here other than the 5.
Are you talking about the 4 or the 5?
The 4. I mean,
I was gonna say I'm gonna run to the window if you're gonna bet 20 to 1.
4. I know 4. Sorry. What do you call it? I my form for some reason didn't have numbers, but the 4 to me just that's the only speed in the race. And I think the 1. I looked at Damn the Torpedoes, Keith, like you did, but the horse needs to come from behind at the longer distances. If he tries longer, he just spits the bit, and I don't think he can really afford to send him at this distance. Which means I think just the 4 is Cumberbatch is gonna be all by himself on the front. Maybe the 9's the only one who I think who can run him down because he loves this track, exactly, or at least give him a thing. But I'm just 5'9". I wouldn't use anybody else.
Yeah. And the thing about the Century Mile form, and I totally agree with Keith for most horses, but you got to remember Burrow Down. This is a horse that's run 8 times at Assiniboia and won 7 of them. So
look at this. We have a special guest.
This is a horse who's run here a lot and loves this track. So if you look, I know it looks like the horse has been a little bit off the speed in the races at Century Mile, but look at the races at Assiniboia. This horse is always on or near the speed. Look, I'm not kidding myself here. I think that Spittin' Kitten, if you're going to single somebody in the pick 5 sequence, this is probably the closest. But I said I'm going to include one more horse. If someone was to beat that horse, to me, it's the 9.
Yeah, exactly.
All
and
right.
we have the highest percentage winning handicapper in Trust the Prophet's history on with us tonight. Hello, beautiful. How you doing?
Say hello.
Hello.
Don't
Can
get
you
shy.
give us a number? Can you give us a number? Who do you like in race 3?
Do you like any numbers here?
Which pony?
I want 6.
6?
6.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Whoa. We got
Rough
a lot of
customer, Chavian Chow.
Ooh. Shaving Chow. I know Breeze with you on that one. Exactly. That's for sure.
All right.
good.
There you go.
All right. You heard it, folks. The 6 is going to be live in this race because this little lady is one of our best handicappers.
That's amazing.
Also one of the cutest. Exactly. But always glad to have you join us. See, for a big night, we have big special guests, and we got 2 tonight. Look at that.
Fun.
That's great. Do we want to quickly go on to race 6, or do we want to?
We got 10 minutes if we can do it quickly.
Yeah, we'll do race 6 quickly.
Okay, sounds good.
That way we'll get that, and then we'll kind of be Well, that way we'll have enough time to get the rest out,
Yes.
And then, okay, so we're in race 6, right? Coming up. My
Yep,
form
yep.
is all screwed up. Okay. Let me see. So, race 6 is the Harvey Warner Manitoba Mile. $50,000 added. And who did we like here, folks? I was with Michael Knowlton, Blazing Bow. I thought Blazing Bow looked like to be the horse to beat here. This horse seems to be liking the 7.5. He came in 6 in the mile and 8, but the mile, Chavin Chow really seems to ride this horse really well, and I think he could be very tough in this spot.
Baudry's on the 4.
Yeah, Baudry. Yeah, sorry, Baudry.
Okay.
Yeah, Baudry.
Yeah, and I love the 4. I've got the 4 on top as well. I know the 4 is a closer, but I think a closer or somebody off the pace is going to win this race because I see several horses that want to be on the lead.
Yeah.
So it just looks like you've got a few horses that want to be on the front. If anybody holds on for a piece, I kind of like Jeff Fafa to finish underneath here. This is a horse who had a much better year last year, obviously, but they thought enough of the horse to send him to Naira. So this is a horse that really tore this track up last year. Hasn't run back to himself this year yet, but showed glimpses of that in the last race, just losing out to Blazing Bow. And I look for a similar thing here to where Jeff Fafa in that last race, was the speed, and then Blazing Bow came late to get that. And then if you look, the horse that finished second in there is the 1. And I've got those 3 horses in here. I think it's those 3 horses, although I think Jeff Fafa might turn the tables on Exacting a little bit here. But I think Blazing Bow, to me, was as close to a single as I could get in the pick 5 sequence.
Okay. Yeah. Carson, who would you like, my friend, in race 6?
So, guys keep jumping around on me. Dang. No, the 6, I had a tough time getting around the 4 also, but I'm going to have to go with Magic Tiger. I like Wendy's prep for this horse and Antonio Whitehall up. At 119 pounds, tiny bit of an advantage. All the green bullets under the 4 are pretty hard to ignore, but if I have to pick somebody outside of the favorite, I'd have to go with the 5 here.
Okay. Not a bad combination.
Whitehall for Anderson. You can't go wrong with that.
Not at all. No. Keith, who did you like?
Yeah, I mean, you guys bring up so many good points here. And then it really came down to that decision of that race with those 3 horses that you mentioned, the Jeff Fafa race. And, for me, it was, I watched the race. Now, Blazing Bow, I thought it was interesting is that Blazing Bow is going up the condition ladder. And he actually was, he won at a price in that race, too. It was $26, $27 winner, basically. Yeah. I just thought this was a really challenging race. In Stable Duel, I actually ended up just using the 1. I mean, I did pay for the 1. I thought that the speed on the rail was going to be good. And, Tim, like you mentioned, Jeff Fafa is most likely going to try to set the pace again. Was really made the field think about something in this last race, but, kind of came in and finished 3rd. But I was on the 1, and I was kind of seeing if maybe, I know the 4 is kind of going up that class ladder. I was trying to see if I could try to beat this 4, but it's in great form right now. You like to see this horse going up the ladder. And then I just thought the 8 was kind of a price. I actually used this horse in Stable Duel. Like Tim, you mentioned before, these big prices, I mean, they don't necessarily have to win. I mean, they can get 3rd or 4th. So, Big Nick has got a lot of 3rd and 4ths in his career in these kind of stakes races. So thought he could get a piece of it as well. So I was, generally speaking, I was 1-4-8 here.
Okay. And Tim, what were your numbers again, my friend?
I was 4-7-1.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So we'll go back to those in a little bit there. Yeah. So we are 5 minutes away from race 3 here at and this will be your race, Keith, and then Carson, you take race 4 first?
Sure.
Awesome. Fantastic. And okay, so now I got to go back to my notes here. There we go. All over the bar. All right. And let us know, Marv Beatty, how are you? He's 127 here. 2 is his bomb. Hey, Todd, just checking in. Kevin Plaucha back from the Meadowlands and the Hambletonian. We got the 4 Musketeers.
Nicely done.
Exactly. Wonderful. We got 3 minutes to go here, and this is Keith's race. So, Tim, who did you like here in race 3?
I mean, I think it starts with the 3 Ice Storm. This is probably going to be your post time favorite, and this horse for Carlos Moreno is having a really good meet this year. He's 16 for 22, first or second. So he's just really having a good meet. Getting Ronald Alley back on this horse. This horse has been improving. When he finally got to the mile last out, he kind of woke up a little bit, and I look for him to move forward off of that race. Obviously, this is a little bit of a step up in that the horse is going against winners for the first time. But everybody else there's not a lot of impressive horses in here. And for that reason, I kind of went to a horse that is trying something for the first time, and that's the 7. Daddy's Our Edition, and Daddy's Rare Edition. And this horse is one that hasn't gone this distance. But if you look, I mean, this horse broke his maiden in a maiden special weight, second time out, stepped straight up to allowance class, went down to the claiming level. But I think this horse fits in here because that allowance race was not horrible. And yes, that was the horse that was a long layoff. The horse only raced 1 time last year when he won that. And that was, he got his race, Sean, to where he got his exemption to where they wouldn't have to give the horse up for a claim, but much the best. I don't know why the horse was off for so long, but this year, two good seconds and is stepping up a little bit. But I think the horse is going to relish the distance here. So I'm going to take, this is one I'm taking a flyer on. I think this horse is going to want the distance and has potential to be speed in a race that doesn't have a lot other than the 3. So I thought that there was enough disparity in here and nobody standing out other than the 3 to take a flyer on the 7.
Okay. And hello, Grandma. How are you? We got Cindy tonight. We got everybody. This is great. Carson, who did you like here in race 3?
Oh, no. I can't switch up like that. Hold on.
Yeah, I was all out of whack before. Yeah.
Me too. I was on 6, then I was on 3. Then
I was like, I'm just gonna start throwing darts. Exactly.
Right, who's on first here? Who's on first?
Una segunda, favor. Okay. Dang it. All right.
Dang, it's in the 6th race.
Dang nabbit.
He's not in this race. Well, I have to go with the baby spec, the 6. I don't even know why you guys are asking me.
Right, exactly. Seriously.
Can't dispute my own child.
Exactly.
But Chow, it's Chow time, and I love the odds here. Now we're gone down from a 25 to 1 morning line to 13 to 1 morning line.
They're watching the
See,
stream.
he's moving the needle.
I used that horse in Stable Duel. That's the other bomb I used, the 6. It's Stable Duel.
Yeah.
The MJ effect is happening. Victoria Morse doesn't hurt, 20% on the routes here. And the speed rating isn't terrible. So,
See?
I do like the 8 here. So I do 6-8. I don't know if I can trump my own child and say put 8 over the 6. So maybe box.
Love it. Love it.
I have to say I'm really shocked that even though I mentioned the 7 here this is another one 20 to 1 morning line, and now the horse is 4 to 1.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the Tim effect for sure.
Yeah, no.
That is definitely the Tim effect.
I was trying to get a price. Where's my price?
Thanks.
Yeah, I know we got to get our bid in here soon. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Did you say your pick, Sean? I don't think you did.
No,
yet.
I don't count. Go ahead.
This weekend you counted. This guy was cashing
I
big
don't have
here.
any
So.
weight in stable gold. Go ahead.
I know I got to get my pick in. So I do like the 8 here. I mean, I know that we're getting the stretch out. That was another thing I saw. Then this horse is rallied in a lot of races. So, the 8 for me was a horse I was really kind of looking at. Has been running well at this allowance level. So, the 8 for me. So let me see if I can get this in here real quick. 2 minutes to post. And then, the other horses that you guys mentioned, actually, the 6 and the 7 were my other picks here. So it was another kind of wide open race, and that I didn't really like the favorites. I know, Tim, you mentioned Ice Storm, and I just thought that this field was a little. I mean, I know that not as many standout horses, but it's a tougher field altogether. So I was gonna try to see if I could possibly get the 3 out of the exacta, but. With that being said, I'm going to put my pick together here. All right, and we're going to go with an exacta key box here. So it's going to be my play. I'm going to key the 8 over the 3, 6, 7 for we'll do it for $3. Or we'll do it for $2. Sounds good. $2.
A $2 key, exacta key.
Yeah, exacta key. I'm gonna key the 8 over the 3, 6, 7.
Okay.
Oh, you got it. Cool.
Got it.
All right.
Rick Johnson.
Make sure I got that in. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Groundhog's got exacta 7 with the 4 or 5, but now that everybody's on the 7, I'm worried.
See, we get a big price here. I know, Carson, you actually hit one last week in the cocktail lounge. So congrats.
Nice, a great hit. Didn't even box it, just straight.
Wow.
Boom. Boom. No box, no key, nothing. Boom. Show me.
Like you say, yeah, bet with conviction.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I think it was a key, one horse on top.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, 7 with the 2, 5, 6. Yes.
I'm not that bold.
Yeah, 7 with the 2, 5, 6. But that's how it came in. So
all right. See if we can cash something here.
Exactly. And we are just
good luck, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 3
Todd
right
didn't
now,
like my pick.
The 3 right now, who is the favorite in the doubles pool? It's the 8 that is the favorite.
Ooh,
and in the pick 3, it is the 3, but again over the 8. Okay. And the 7 is third in the.
Wow.
Blows my.
Barry's hoping the 3 hangs for stable duel, but this is wide open. So he's doing 4, 7, 8 with 3. Rick Johnson 7, 8 with 3 with 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Todd's got a $2 double 3, 2. Good luck to everybody playing along.
Here we go.
Over 300 people tonight. Love to see y'all.
Yeah, thanks for checking in.
We got Grandma, we got Cindy, everybody. Loving it tonight.
Where's Jess? Jess is driving to New York.
Jess is driving to Saratoga for the she's gonna be a part of the New York bread sale.
She's fancy.
She's fancy.
Awesome.
You're going to see those big boys, exactly. My friends Carson from Centennial have already bought a horse out of Charlatan.
That was the big one. Yeah, good.
Yeah, the first horse in the sale.
Wow.
What hip number did they get up to tonight? I didn't see.
Huh?
We were driving back, so I didn't get to update.
Yeah, I don't know. There's one horse that was being sold for $1 million, but did not make the thing. So
that is the half to overcharged.
Oh wow.
Oh, there you go.
Into mischief, baby.
All right, let's see if we can cash something here, guys.
Yes.
Good luck to everybody.
Green Amazon to the outside gate.
All right, they're all in. Good luck.
Good luck.
And they're off. Quickly from the inside, No Magic and Salto del Lupo.
The 3 did not get a good break.
Rode hard to grab the early
Right.
lead, but it's going to be No Magic getting it by half a length. Salto del Lupo in second. Sitting right behind Ice Storm in third. Valid Defense to the outside in fourth.
I was interested to
Hugging
see.
the
I want to
rails
see how
with the
fast they
Black
go actually
Bullet.
here.
Sitting in
25.
fifth.
No,
Rough Customers
Yeah, not
sits
too
to the
fast.
outside. Then it's Green
You have
Amazon
30 to 1
and
over
Daddy's
40 to 1
Rendition.
right now.
Yearly trailer, about 10 off the lead.
Here goes that 3 though.
25-1 the opening quarter. Now a
I have to hold this 3 back. Yeah.
No Magic, Salto del Lupo.
3 wanted to go.
Storm makes up power.
Come on.
Now takes over by a length.
Come on, 6.
Let's go with
this.
this.
Is that the
Yeah.
7 win last?
Moving up the rail, Wicked Black Bullet. In between horses.
That 7 went off the favorite.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? Wow.
It's way back.
Here comes the 8. He's covering a lot of ground.
The half 50 seconds.
That 7 is not even in the picture.
Looking solid. Up by
Yeah,
He's
Wow.
coming, he's coming flying now. He's tipping out.
Never
Here we go.
trying to come now. It's straight to gold.
A little late.
Didn't save any ground with this 8 at all.
Still with a secure
Damn.
4-length advantage. No Magic on the inside.
7's flying on the
Black
outside.
Bullet to the outside.
Oh,
And
yeah?
fourth,
Yeah,
Green
my feet is-
Amazon, it's Ice
See if we can get second here. No. 4. It's going to make it interesting.
Black Bullet trying to get there.
Ah, man.
Gonna take it. Wicked Black Bullet in second.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Third and fourth
Tough one.
between Green Amazon and Daddy's Rare Edition.
My feed is so janky. What is it? 30 over to 40 to 1?
It's 5-2 over.
Okay.
What was the 4?
All right. There you go, Tim. You got your horse won. Yeah. 5-2 over 5-1. Oh, yeah. Can you believe that 7 was the favorite, like you said?
He was so much. Is that? I know Barry almost caught it, and he still. Oh, that's all.
I had
Jen
3
has
7 in
exactly
stable
the
duel, so
3.
that'll help.
Oh, good.
Jen, did you have the exacta? Todd's halfway there.
Well, 8 and 7 were
All right,
right
so-
there together.
There we are.
3. 3 wants to go again.
3,
7
4,
can
7,
do.
8. Wicked
The
Black
starts
Bull.
goes to number 3,
All right.
Ice Storm, as your race winner. Second goes to number 4, Wicked Black Bullet. Third to number
I'll be right
7,
back, guys.
Rare Edition, and
Any horse
favorite,
that
Green Amazon. They went the opening
Wicked
quarter
Strong,
5
baby,
and 1.
coming in
The half
second.
50 seconds, 6 furlongs, 115 and 3. 7 furlongs,
You don't see many Wicked Strong babies up there in Assiniboia.
44.
There's nights and Canopy coming together again there. But Ice Storm, Ollie's up to 21% winning percentage now. He must be winning races when I'm not looking, because 21%. That's impressive. And look at this trainer, 8 now 9 of 22 with 8 seconds. This guy's making money. Look at that. Barry had this. Oh, good. Barry had it in stable duel and the pick 3s. That's good. DQ the 4 and put him last.
All right. We have 2 more races to cover in the pick 5 sequence, and it kicks off in the next race. So let's go ahead if you guys are ready and jump over and start talking about race 7. So we can get in race 8 before this one goes off and people can kind of.
Okay. Race 7. God, I'm all over the place here. Okay. Here we go. Race 7.
Okay.
There we go. What the heck page am I on? Okay. All right. Here we go. Race 7. Is that what race 7? Is that what we're looking at here?
That's the Derby. Yep. Manitoba Derby.
We're talking.
I'll start. Captain Diodoro. the suspended one, just as Tim has said, just knows how to get horses ready for this race. He gets Antonio Whitehall, who is the best two-turn rider, I think, here on the grounds. And this horse just ran against Real Men Violin, and EJ won the Cup, who would be like 2 to 5 here. So I think he's gotten this horse properly trained. He's got Whitehall, and I think this horse is too tough for this group. If I was looking for a long shot to possibly use with him, I always like Lieutenant Norm. He run every other race. He runs a okay race just underneath. But other than that, I didn't see. I mean, McEwen could go to the lead, but interesting. McEwen had won 2 races in a row for Shelley Brown, but Whitehall picked Wise's horse. So I was just Awesome Road, and then with a long shot, Lieutenant Norm. But I don't see much more than Diodoro. Tim?
Yeah, it just what you said. You can't leave this horse off your ticket because it is, if you look, previously trained by Diodoro, and it's going under Wise here because of the suspension, as Sean mentioned. But look, this guy has won 4 of the last 6 when it comes to this race, and he almost won last year. His horse finished 2nd last year, so he almost won 5 of the last 6. The one horse that I think on paper that I like a lot and could beat him, I like the 3 Bricklayer in here. This is a horse that I am definitely including on my tickets. The one that was interesting, and I've seen a couple of people so far tonight, I put this horse either wins or finishes off the board, and could win as an outside shot, but Sean was just talking about Ronald Ollie, and no show, no call in here. This is a horse that does nothing but wins. Okay, he's 5 in the money, 4 out of 5 wins at Assiniboia. He has not tried this distance, so definitely he's making a change in distance here. But if this horse gets out in front and just runs away from this field, I mean, I've seen stranger things happen.
Sure.
Diodoro was the favorite last year, and then a 15 to 1 is brought home by Antonio Whitehall last year. So Bricklayer to me makes the most sense to beat the horse. My ticket, though, is going to include, when I'm playing my pick 5 here, I'm going to include 3, 4, and the 8.
There you go. And Barry C had given out no show, no call too. So, and Tom Halleck, aka Tommy Ballgame, how are you, sir? Has him in the top 4 as well. So, exactly. Carson, who do you like in the big race?
Well, I have the 8 on top. No surprise to anybody.
No.
However, definitely reaching for the 4 here. I don't think it's that much of a reach, but if you're going for odds reach, yes. Morning line odds were not favorable and pretty much straight up disrespectful to the horse.
Yes.
And then also the 7 here, tough to look away. Early speed, overall speed, even at 9, I think we're okay.
And this was another one I'll point out, Carson, at that Century Mile. Look at that workout, 46 and 2. Look, I know there are a lot of fast workouts, but if you click on the workout, if you have that ability and you look at all the horses that worked that day, this is 2 to 3 seconds faster than everybody worked.
Right.
Although I'll talk about one other horse here in a second when we talk about the next race.
Yeah.
The 9 also Blame Baby. So we will not be disregarding the Whitney and eventual classic winner ever.
Yes. Take that, Zenyatta. Oh, sorry. Yeah. $56.80 exactly. Thank you.
Oh, you guys are talking about the Derby here, I see. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And just quickly, Ross asked, hey, Ross Blacker, how are you, my friend? Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can get us there, and it's through Twitter on Colin's thing, which we appreciate, Colin. So you can get it in either one. Rusney says Fuentes top winning jockey at Canterbury this year, so I'm on the 3 horse like that. And Groundhog said Canterbury is my home track, so I have to play Bricklayer. So
Oh, cool.
I mean, I think it's interesting that Luis comes up here to ride this horse. So
yeah,
right.
Yeah. So
he didn't come for just the power hour at the end of the night, right? Yeah.
Right.
He didn't come for the $2 hot dogs.
Right. As Woody Stevens said to my parents about Charlie Whittingham when he was at the Derby, he said, "See that guy over there? He's the cheapest bastard I've ever seen. If he shipped a horse halfway across the country to run a race, he ain't here for ice cream." And who won? Ferdinand.
There you go.
All right. So what numbers, Sean, did you have?
Of course my form would not have numbers. I was Awesome Road, 8, Lieutenant Norm, and No Show No Call.
Okay.
Yep.
6. The 6 was the one I missed. And Keith, did you have anything you added in the?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Does my voice sound echoey right now? It does a little bit. For some reason.
No.
Oh, good. All right, awesome.
Fine.
So I have Awesome Road second in this race. Now, I mean, I know this is going to be trying to create a little value here, but yeah, I mean, I followed this Brad Cox horse. I always thought he was talented type and was even, went off the favorite in that stakes race, finished it, disappointed 5th back in November at Churchill. I mean, I've been watching this horse for a while, so it was surprising to see him, pop up here tonight at Assiniboia. But like you said, I'm sure you probably mentioned it, Tim, is this, this angle with Rick Wise is now, for probably, Jerry in the background. So it's something that is an interesting horse. But my top pick is actually the 9 here. I really thought that this horse has some talent. Now, it's going to be, a lot of these horses, other than some of these bigger prices, you've seen even the 4 was interesting to me a little bit, but the 9 is going to be trying a few things for the first time here at Assiniboia. I watched the replay of the June 28th breaking the maiden at Churchill. I was impressed how this horse had a lot left in the tank and, just was up on the front and just had good stamina. Throw out that last race at Ellis on the turf. I mean, that was just an experiment that, I'm not sure if that was a tough field, 55-1. Now it's going to be a tall task. I mean, this horse is going to have to kind of save a little ground, but I liked how this horse has some late energy and he needed for these big stakes races.
Yeah.
So I thought the 9 was an interesting horse here. And then I am on Awesome Road. And then my third pick was the 4. I just thought the Tap Horn horse is in great form. And I know that this is the toughest field, but I mean, this horse is won on fast dirt, wet, fast, everything you can name it. And just is a very fast horse. So horse for course, they say with the 4. So I was actually 9.84 in the Manitoba Derby, but you could go a lot of different ways. I mean, the 7, I mentioned the 7 before on the stream. I had to make a decision on these races. I mean, were these legit good races at Century Mile? And they're pretty strong, but I mean, it's going to be tough. So, I mean, the 7 would be my 4th choice.
All right, let's real quick because we've got to get back to race 4 to be able to put in everything. So let's real quick talk about race 8. I'm just going to do it this way. I thought the 1 was a standout in this race. I'm going to put the 1 Starship Chewbacca, but here's that connection I was going to talk about Century Mile. If you look back in the workouts on the 15th of June at Century Mile, that 45-3, which was 1 of 21, you go back 1 race, there was another horse that ran the exact same time on the workouts that day, and It's All Good Man. That horse is running in the Derby, and this horse is running in a 10,000 optional claimer. So tool time shipping in here is a little bit interesting to me at a value price, but I thought the 1 was a standout. So real quick, give me your top 2 and make it fast. Don't be verbose.
And get the winner.
Sean.
Get the winner.
You.
I love it.
Sean,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
that?
You got it.
I
You go,
was
Sean.
Starship Chewbacca, and then my long shot was Essa. I thought that horse at a price could be a value play here in the last race.
Like it,
Curly
Carson.
Essa, the 4. I thought
Exactly.
this horse could be a value play.
Carson?
Race 8, the
Yeah.
one.
See, boom, bam.
Right. As simple as that. I mean, yeah, Starship Chewbacca, I mean, all class from Southern California. And I think that this is the softest field he's met at Assiniboia since being here.
Right.
So I think the 1 is on top. Now, I did think the 5 was interesting, though, as a value play. I used this horse in Stable Duel, the 5. Just think, he likes Assiniboia now. And this was another horse that raced at Century Downs and Century Mile. But I like that last race. That was a strong effort and seems to like Assiniboia. So I'm on 1-5 there.
All right. Well, we're not doing a ticket. You see the tickets up on the screen from Curtain Stretch, but we've gone through each of the races and kind of given you some opinions. I hope that helps you out. But you might want to play this pick 5 jack mandatory payout. 444,000 was a carryover, and you can see that it's up to 742,000. It'll probably hit $1 million here in the next 5 minutes because it says 3 minutes to post, and there'll be a couple after that. So get in your tickets.
We will not go off in 3 minutes. Trust me.
Yeah, this is the race where they're going to do the ultimate post time, I think.
Barry, you were not hallucinating. I was in Saratoga. I'm back in Boston, and yes, Spa and Phil Goose made me waffles, and they were excellent. So you are not hallucinating. They were excellent. Exactly. And I was in Saratoga, but now I'm back in Boston. I was in Saratoga this weekend, and excellent waffles, Spa Goose. Thank you. Exactly. So.
Fun time. Yeah, I think it was actually my first Whitney. When I was a kid, I used to always go on Thursdays with my parents, but yeah, it was really packed. It was a good time.
Great time. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We wish we had our 2 friends here up with us as well. But maybe next year,
We'll have to do that soon. Exactly.
Yeah. Frank Payne in the house. How are you, sir? It's been an interesting night so far.
Yeah. I think they're actually pretty close to the times. Let's see. We had the race 1 inquiry and everything. So let's see. We got race 4 now. Said race 4 was supposed to go off at 9:50. Yeah, so we're a little bit behind, but it's expected on the big Derby night.
Oh yeah, and we also had the inquiry too, and the
right.
That
not too bad.
I'm surprised we're getting hot stove league here at 7-2. That may change, but man, that's a great
right.
Play.
Let's see how these horses look here. Yep.
Senior Jobin.
Yeah, I went back and forth with that 7, actually. That was interesting horse. I had to decided I did 2 takes in Stable Duel. That horse was in my first one, but didn't make the second cut. So I feel like I might have to bet this horse now.
Yeah.
Approaching 800,000.
Look at that.
There we go. Got to get to $1 million.
I'm going to get the single ticket.
It's a jackpot.
Jackpot. Love it. Field is on the track. I'm going to take this off for a second here, folks, as I do some administrative here. But the one is definitely, he's out for a workout right now. Whoa, where are you going, young man? Race hasn't started yet. And the one's already
getting a nice workout.
Yeah, getting a nice workout. He's already run 5 furlongs in 20. Good Lord. There we go. We got my quick things in here. Let's see here.
Yeah, I mean, it was that kind of night. I mean, this is another betting board that's pretty wide open. And I mean, you're having a lot of 20-1 shots getting, at least betting half. So it's a good betting night for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
And this was the race I actually skipped in Stable Duel. I didn't really know which direction to go. I thought the 8 was definitely a good horse, but was he going to get enough speed? I know it's first started for Wendy Anderson, so good outside post to kind of work out a trip, but it's disappointed. It's kind of burned a lot of money last 3 starts.
So let's see. Cindy plays horses. Her pick is 4-5 with 1-9 with 1-4-6 with 3-5-8 with 1-8. Good luck, Cindy. Groundhog has got 5-8 with 4-9 with 1-4-5-6 with 3 with 1-6-8. Good luck, Groundhog. Everyone getting their tickets in. I did a little ticket. Tim, did you put a ticket in, or did you?
Yes, I'm finishing it up right now, but yes.
Yeah, and Carson and Keith, are you guys doing any pick 5 or you?
No.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Oh, okay. But this is Carson's race for the show, right? I think so.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is most important.
No, yeah, no. So we just did a pick 4 because I'm still mad about this pick 5 that Naira ruined yet again last week. Just bitter. But yeah, I'm on the 4 here.
Well,
no surprise.
You want to just play the 4, or
Yeah,
would you
straight.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. What do you want to do? Win, place, cross? What would you like to do? Win,
Yeah, let's do a cross.
cross. Love it. And how much do we want to wager? 5 across.
Yeah.
I love it. 5 across. Gonna bring us right back up. Dan Witchen's got 5. The
You want to
5
buy a new
across.
car? Yeah, fine.
I love it. Very simple. See?
Do you want to buy this Yearling? Yeah.
And there's our extra 2 minutes we were talking about.
Yeah.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
And for those that were wondering, Aiden O'Brien's horse is not coming back across the pond, and Aiden will not be coming to Saratoga the rest of the meet. He is done.
I would bail too. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And I don't think Ryan Moore will be back after 2 days with two mounts. And we might see Mr. Buick back because he got a win with only because our friend there loves Cinderella and he knew he couldn't lose. Exactly. So So
you know what they should do is just fly into Kentucky Downs and sweep this $12 million.
I love
show everybody up. But
I love it.
Right.
Here we are.
I'm actually going to put a very cheap pick 5 in just to see what happens here.
There you go. Over 825 grand so far in the pool. This thing's going to go over $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Graves, pick 5 is 15349 1434689 159 for 20 cents. Good luck, bud. Marv Beatty, pick 5 1568 349 127 3489. Singling the 4 at the end. Neil has got a 154 try box. Good luck, Neil. Great to see you.
Armchair. I'm sure they were trying to hit $1 million.
Oh yeah. This is their night to shine. We'll be here till 1:35 in the morning. But this is their night to shine.
This is the one night it's okay to put Coca-Cola in your bourbon.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, yeah.
See,
they're going to give Chucktown a run for their money right now. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. This is the old Gulfstream. This is the old Gulfstream Memorial Rainbow 6, 25 minutes after the post.
Right.
We get to the gate tribute.
And they actually made an announcement saying, like, we're no longer doing the post-time drag. Like, you got to respect them for that. And it's still like a little bit, but it's a lot better.
It's a lot better.
Okay, so what do you want to call it now?
Right. It's a post-drag light. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
In
the Caribbean, we call it island time.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like a beer. There you go.
Oh, speaking of beer,
I
we went to Lexington Brewing Company and sampled the barrel ales. So, yeah.
Did you guys go out at all, like in Henderson, Kentucky at all?
No, we didn't go into Henderson. No. Go to Evansville, man.
Yeah, you don't go to Henderson. As soon as the races are over, you get back across the river.
Yeah, I was just.
It's literally 2 miles to get back across.
Okay.
But the riverside in Evansville is beautiful. I mean, these beautiful old houses. It's kind of like an old San Francisco without the hills. I'm not trying to like belittle it or talk it up, but Tudor style homes, beautiful architecture.
Wow.
Very cool. Parks and the riverfront Riverwalk area. Then there's the casino, which is open 24 hours a day. And we went to, on the way to Evansville or Henderson, we stopped in Owensboro, which is equally cool town. And they have little festivals. Every Friday in Owensboro, Kentucky, they have what they call Friday after 5, I think, or something like that. They do food trucks, and the little breweries go down and do samples, and I don't know, just nice, casual. It's hot outside. Everybody wants to just hang out and relax.
Yeah,
that's awesome, though. That's great.
And then in downtown Evansville, they had like a prequel to Oktoberfest. So a little German festival, and everybody's super happy to be out and about and enjoy the sunshine. And
that's awesome.
Ellis Park is great. They do a really great job. The people there are amazing and friendly, and it's casual, but still have good races. So
where is Ellis Park in Kentucky relative to? Is it west? Is it?
It's Utah. So, fun fact: it's just off of I-69. Nice if you go. So, kind of southwest of Louisville. So, 65 runs north-south between Nashville and Louisville, and then
yep.
Henderson is just a little bit west of that. So Henderson is right on the Ohio River, and then just across the river is Evansville, Indiana.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Right, okay.
Kind of like a mini Twin Cities, but there's nothing in Henderson.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny, the track's in Henderson, but most people would say Evansville. And if you go, you're staying in Evansville, and you're going out to Evansville. And
you could tell I'm not from Kentucky asking that question. That was funny.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Kentucky. I love Kentucky. Not trashing it. And
no, not at all.
I've been twice. It's amazingly beautiful.
Churchill does own Ellis Park, but they do a wonderful job managing this meet, and rumor has it this is where the fall meet will be. So
okay.
Oh wow, okay.
Last year
they made some big improvements there, right? The last couple of years.
They replaced the roof. They have a great superintendent who manages a beautiful turf course, and the track is wonderful. And accommodations are nice and close by, like lots of things to do nearby. But I guess now the turf at Churchill isn't holding. It's gone. I don't know.
Right. They basically made an announcement saying no turf racing in September, or the fall meet.
Yeah. So if they want to have turf races, I think they'll have to relocate. Like they did last year. Stephen Foster, of course, they had at Ellis Park last year. So
right.
It'll be interesting. I'm not a superintendent, and I don't want to be, so I won't comment about.
I got to get to the P pod sometime, and they're rough. Yeah.
From the inside, Podorosa also a
The
kiss.
8 got off
Shows a little bit of
slowly.
early speed.
Yeah.
CC's kitten wants
Your
to lead
8 to
more
5
and
favorite.
is gonna
The
get
favorites
it.
tonight are getting
Oloroso
out
kiss back
way,
to second in between
way.
horses. Hot Stove Leg. Side Street.
I'm okay
Dave
if that
in the
horse finishes
3 wide
last.
Trip in fourth.
Tim.
Settled right in behind.
Comes down to the
East
betting,
Red
right?
in
Yeah.
fifth. Then it's Senior Job'em. 6th on
Four
the
still.
outside. 3 more back to
5
get you. And your early trailer is gonna be Last
Finding the
Renegade.
program. There you go, Kurt.
25-1 the opening quarter, and Hot Stove League made a quick move and now is up by a length to the outside. Senior Job'em also getting up there early, still secured on the rail. CC's
50.
Kitten is back in third. East Rand
See
right
the
behind them
7.
in fourth. Starting to move up, Poderoso, a kiss. Making that move.
Come on with that 5. Run away. Come on, Rashad.
And last Renegade,
we go.
50 seconds, a half mile. And Hot
Come on,
Stove
Antonio. Get that 1 up for second.
powering it on as they hit the head of the
Nice.
lane. Now up by 4.
Boom.
Clear
5.
running
Oh,
room.
here we go.
Poderoso,
4.
a kiss.
That's where it's going to make it interesting.
16. Hot Stove
Oh, gee.
Poderoso
Get up, Antonio.
Yes.
driving to the rail, a 16th of a mile.
Oh, he
to go.
left the rail
It's
open.
these two. Poderoso, a kiss. Has the best stride and is going to take it.
Wow.
Hot Stove Leg second best.
Tim
Looked
all
like
over it.
third with CC's Kitten and
That was those were my 2.
Tim is the ever team player. Carson's got the 4. Come on, 5. Come on, 1. Dive 4. Like, come on.
I hope you played that too, Tim, but on your own.
I've got the 1-5 exacta. Those were my 2 horses. And more
Nice.
importantly, we start off the pick 5 with a 9-1.
There you go.
That's amazing. Wow.
Antonio Whitehall, the best around 2 turns. If you like the 8, you're going to like him that much more. Yep. Tim,
Love
listen, that was yours, my top 2 picks.
Yep.
The 8 come third.
And I only took 1 horse in Stable Duel. That would be the 1.
Wow.
There you
Great
go.
call. Amazing.
I took the 5.
To determine the show position.
Love it. 9-1.
No love for Carson's 4 whatsoever, but let it just be known that I was rooting for 4, even though I had a 5.
Carson,
You
I
heard
would
me,
have rooted for
Carson.
your
I
horse,
was
but it
rooting
was
for the
clear, it
4.
was clear your horse didn't have a chance. So then I was all out.
Right, right.
That was around the halfway part. What are you doing? The horse was still in the race.
You got to be
Oh,
a
no.
little selfish as a
Oh,
horse
no, I can
player,
see
right?
it. I can see
I'm
it.
just kidding with you. Oh,
No
that's
respect.
amazing. Wow,
No,
you were
no,
all
no.
over that race, Tim.
$1,200 trifecta says what?
Woo!
Exactly.
Anyway.
9, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
9, 5,
we always
12.
hope. I mean, one of our opinions are going to hit these, these races. So great call.
Yeah.
No, hell yeah. I hope you guys hit and you can fly my fat ass to fucking Saratoga to watch Torpedo Anna run.
Beautiful. She almost
was-
ran me over.
You almost jumped out of the paddock.
Yeah, I'm filming her. I'm filming her, thinking that she's gonna go around the circle again. What she do? She walks right to me. I'm like, yikes! Exactly.
Yeah, I looked up and like Disarm was like so close to me. It
Yeah.
was crazy. Yeah.
She is one big girl. She knows what she's doing too.
Wow, that's gonna be a crazy
Whoa.
trifecta.
Whoa. Oh,
92.30 for $2, and I got it for $5.
I'm surprised
go.
that horse went off that big of a price. That's amazing.
I am too.
I thought it would have been like at least 6 or 7 to 1.
It looks like a quarter horse.
Now
Look at his.
entering
Yeah.
the winner's enclosure, the official winner. Here in
Love
race
it.
number 4,
Love it, love it,
that's
love it.
number 1.
Yeah, this was one of your strongest
Poderoso
opinions of the night. I mean, for 9 to 1, amazing.
Chestnut gelding, 9 years old.
Yeah, so why did you give me this race?
Out of the mare, button stopper.
Oh.
My goat.
It was your turn.
Owned by Black Diamond Stable and Napoleon Mike. Trained by Tom Garterby Jr. and ridden to victory by Antonio Whitehall.
Antonio Whitehall.
2.5 furlongs.
Man,
So we're-
when do you ever see Whitehall at a price like that? That's good.
I know.
All right, we're
Less than Derby
20%
last year.
through. We're 20% through the pick 5
Yeah.
At a price, that's awesome.
at 9 to 1.
There you go. Look at that.
Look at that.
44-15. Nice. Nice. Carson, you are still well ahead on the week, my friend. After the cocktail lounge, you are still well ahead. So,
Yeah.
anyone who
Yeah, exactly.
way ahead. Exactly. So, let's get the single home now. Spittin' Kitten coming up here.
All right.
Single.
Oh, that's the ticket. Okay, cool.
Yep. And I just my $1.20 pick 5 was just knocked out. I singled the 5. Whoops.
Yeah. I put in a $9 ticket. Gone. I wish I included the 1, obviously, but amazing. It was a bold ticket because I'm singling a 6-1 in the next race.
Yeah.
Big stretch, so it's very bold.
Exactly. So Tim's gonna hit the pick 6, and he's gonna hit the pick 5 all by himself, and then he's gonna fly Carson. He's gonna fly Carson and himself up on that private jet.
Private jet out of Lexington.
Yeah, those private flights you sent me.
Yeah, exactly. Tim's gonna hit that, and you're both gonna go up to Saratoga, right, for a day. Then you're gonna come up to the King's Plate, like you're gonna be at Saratoga for Friday. Just come up to Woodbine for Saturday, then go back to Saratoga on Sunday. See, what a weekend!
Racing royalty right there.
What a
Exactly.
weekend. See?
All right. So listen, I can't go to Canada because my passport still has my maiden name on it.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah, I'm lazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Well, we need to get that fixed.
This is true before the election.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Cost is going to go up.
Let's get this thing. Okay. Todd says 20-1 show. Yeah. Jen's out of the pick 5. She hit a try. 256 for 40 cents. Jen, show.
Oh man, great hit.
Who cares about your pick 5,
nice.
Jen? Exactly. That's a pick 5 pay. Exactly. Great job. Take the 256 and run.
Yeah, and the money showed up very early on 2-5 on Spittin' Kitten. Yep.
Yeah. I did hear, by the way, I was telling people have been asking me about our friend the Luminaire. It is too early, but a possible landing spot for him could be the Smarty Jones at Parks.
Ooh, nice, because I'm going to be there.
That is under consideration, not anywhere official, but that could be his next spot that you can land. Still a while away, but he is doing very well. I got to see him, and he stands like 10 feet back in a stable, and he's saying, come on, and then he comes out and says, takes his mint like a champ.
All right. Well, if you're out of the pick 5, and even if you're not, we have a $100,000 guaranteed pick 4 coming up.
Love it. Here we go.
Love it. Dollar minimum pick 4. Like the dollar
I'm all
minimum.
in.
Wheel it right back. I'm playing my same ticket.
Carson, I'm gonna win the pick 4, and then we'll fly up to Kentucky here. I don't even need to worry about the pick 5. Exactly. Not a problem. So let's see. Let's get back on to. Oh, we didn't even have the race up. There you go. Race 5 coming up. We got 2-5 coming up here, folks. If you like 2-5, this is your type of race right here.
Good horse to single, right?
This will definitely knock a lot of people out if this horse does not win this race. I would think that's pretty safe to say, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
If this horse does not win, I would think this would be a pretty.
Yes. I would say a lot of people singled here.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is one of the tracks that actually shows like the live money right after every race. I like that a lot.
Yes,
so you can see like the live money left in the pool.
Yeah, and let me bring this up for everybody. Speaking of which. And thank you to everybody for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
so
fun time.
You. Over 300 people. If 4 doesn't win, I think the pick 5 is going to pay 4 out of 5. Probably not with this big of a group tonight. I would think someone's going to hit it. I would hope, but that will definitely hit a lot of people out. That's for sure. And there's a show photo right there. All right, and whose race is this, Keith? And this is your race, sir. Down there, 10.
Back to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. Race 5. Yep.
Oh, wow. Doug Mustard claimed last renegade in the conservatory with the
another horse that didn't hit. Another horse that was getting bet that did not hit the board that got claimed tonight. Actually, so that's the second horse.
Yeah.
So interesting to see how these horses run back next time, or probably can stay in the same condition and maybe get a little bit of a price. But yeah, like you said, Tim, that 8 broke very slow.
Yeah, the race was over for that horse right after the break. So
Todd is going with Burrow It with All Try. Look at that. Boom.
Nice.
Just putting the 9 on top of everybody and saying, here we go. Okay. Marv has got the pick. Now Marv is on to the pick 4. I love this. Zach at 4-9, 1-2-7, 3-8-9 with 4. He really likes that 4. Let's see. Jen did not single it. Okay. Use a 2 and the 1 with it. Okay. Okay. Dennis Trusty's back in the house.
There you go.
Last renegade has been claimed. Ooh.
Yep.
Okay. Do they announce claims before races up there?
No, just right after. That's cool. Yeah. They put it right on the graphic. Yeah, the harness racing's the one
that was Colonel Mustard. Yeah, that was Colonel Mustard. Yeah, that's right.
Like the Clue character. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bobby D, Exacta Box 413.
You don't see Kurt and Stretch often, have the same picks, and they both got 4-9 in here, and it's pretty strong 4-9 lean. That's the way most of us saw it. The 4-9 Exacta probable right now is paying $8.60 for 2. So the lowest by far.
Wow.
Your will pays are the 4 by far as well, with the 9 second.
Yeah, I talked about the 2 before, and it's it's always intimidating when you feel strong about a horse and then you see these kind of with the will pays and everything. But I like, those are the 3 horses I kind of zeroed in on here. Was the 2, 4, 9, mentioning the 1 possibly for 4th, but it's going to be tough to beat this 4 with the speed. I mean, we've seen this track, actually. We've seen it on these kind of stakes nights play speed favoring. So it's going to be tough to gun this horse down. I mean, he's in really consistent form.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is another one because of the 4 and 9 in here, and I was actually playing the 9 on top. I didn't want to spend the money in this race for stable duel. So we haven't talked a lot about my horse, but that I played in stable duel. But it was my 3rd pick in here, and that's the one, Damn the Torpedoes. I think that this is a horse that could definitely get a piece and will most likely get stable duel points in here at a decent price. So I took the 1 to get some stable duel points, and I think the horse has a legitimate shot at being a part of the trifecta here.
Yeah. By the way, just want to give out a quick shout out to my bloodstock agent who just got me my Not This Time baby for $3 million. Thank you.
Oh, you got the text? Okay, good.
A little bit under the wire. Had a couple of partnership I quickly put together this weekend, and we achieved our goal of getting the Not This Time baby for $3 million. See, it's all right.
$3 million.
$3 million.
Easy.
Crazy.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Crazy.
That's
The
got to be the
prices-
highest one. I know you guys talked about $1 million before. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah. The prices at the Saratoga thing are like 20% higher than the ones in Kentucky.
Okay.
They throw some money around.
All right,
Burrow
Carson.
down to
what's so funny?
61. Gotta bet it.
What?
What happened?
I don't know. I was laughing at boob memes.
Oh.
What's happening?
And there's their horizontal. Oh, yeah. There's the pick 4 tickets that they got. So Stretch is actually putting in 2 tickets. Wow. There you go.
Stretch is putting a $72 ticket and a $40 ticket.
You ever do that ever? You ever do like 2 like that and kind of single and then maybe cover in a couple other races? It's not really my style, but I could see it.
I've never been a huge pick 4, 5, 6 guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, I will occasionally play one, but I got to pick one first before I can pick like 4. Except this weekend, I could have been pretty darn close.
Yeah, you had a nice weekend. This guy was giving out winners left and right. So hats off to you, man.
Green Monkey. Oh,
Well,
my
they
God.
just
16 million. Huh?
I was just saying they just updated Stable Duel in the $10 game. Payne's picks is tied for first, so he's got 2 at the same. He does this a lot. He's playing 2 stables with the same picks, and he's sitting in first. And just behind him in third is Riders Up.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Sean right now is dropped down to 10th,
Yeah.
just 1 position behind Papa's picks and
Yeah.
9th.
I start out with 100 points on 350 and then nothing. I love it.
Yeah. Barry is currently sitting in 5th.
Go, Barry.
Hot
Yeah, I'm
Rod's
hoping for
down
a
in
hot pace to
16th.
run into. Yeah.
Uncle Sully's in 19th. Where you at, Keith? I'm looking for
Oh, I can't see me. I'm on the
19th.
bottom there.
19th.
All right.
No,
all
seriously.
right.
I was being serious. I couldn't find your name.
Hey, top 20, top 25, you got a chance
Good
until the
Lord.
end. Yeah. It's funny. Right, we got this post parade going on here.
There you go.
So yeah, with all those points before I mentioned on the 2, I am just going to put like a spin special here. I'm going to bet the 2 across the board. I think he's just a good across the board horse.
Love it. Hey, man. If you can get that 4 off, wow.
Right.
Yeah. God bless, man. Tom got the first leg with the pick 5. There you go. Good luck, Tom. Get it home. Marco likes 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. 1, 8, 4, 5, 3. All. Oh, wow. There you go. Looking good. Nice looking good on the track there.
Yeah.
Marco says
one of
nobody
the
thinks
horses.
the 7 has a chance. Well, let's answer Marco's question. Do we think he has a chance? Let's see. JJ's American Diva, Michael Nolt Stevenson. Nice second last time by a length. Going out to a mile. Interesting in here that they do put 7.5 furlongs in a mile as the same race.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you run 7.5, but you've never run a mile, you're still at that considered that distance in the other racing form, which I found interesting. That's like I love when people say, like, especially at Gulfstream more than any other track, right? If a horse loves 7 furlongs, that does not mean he's going to like a mile, or vice versa. You know, that track, that is such a difference. 7 furlongs in 1 mile at Gulfstream. There are some horses that love 7 furlongs but cannot run at.
Yeah, I was just looking at the 7-horse that you were talking about. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, second off the claim for Nault, and we've seen his barn do pretty well. But I mean, you could be kind of like at least a stable dual horse. We were saying like horses that can maybe grab fourth or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, good luck. Yeah.
Guaranteed $100,000.
All right, I think I got our play for this one. Let's see.
What do we
Play a
got?
little trifecta action here and see if we can hit something. So we're going to play a $2 trifecta 4-9 with 1, 2, 3 for $12.
There we go.
Nice. I like it.
So Carson, if you have like 6'4", feel free to root on like your own horse here for like.
I just totally bunk whatever Tip picked. I'm just kidding.
Right?
Yeah.
You just tell him his horse was done halfway through the race.
Absolutely. I'm okay with it. I'm really okay. It's
No, I'm kidding.
But only like during the race, not now.
I know.
yes.
Right.
But by the way, just before they run them straight, how good is Next? My God, that horse is just so
Amazing.
He does it so easy, you know.
There's nobody else in that division that can compete with that horse.
No.
I actually think that they should bring him to Kentucky Downs also. I just
Oh,
put
wow.
him on a turf for fun.
That would
I really do.
Like, I would love to be the PR agent for Kentucky Downs to be like, okay, hear me out.
Exactly. Carson's gonna have like Diego Velasquez, City of Troy. Gonna have like Tappa Trice he's gonna come, and then we're gonna have like it's gonna be a race of like 18 horses, and they're all gonna be all Carson's like exactly. It's gonna be great.
Amazing.
Be like, did you hear that Carson got flight line out of retirement to go?
Yes, exactly.
Match race with Next.
No, he can't do it. But up to the mark, might be able to do it.
Exactly.
I bet Peter would let me. I don't know. So yeah, it's just
unbelievable.
like 16 horses that you would like to see.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Just let him gallop around the pair. Who cares?
That's just a cool. I mean, imagine just owning that horse. That is such a cool horse to own.
Cody's Wish coming out of retirement for one race at Kentucky Downs.
Well, he could definitely run tomorrow.
He could, right? He's still in shape. He's still in
I'll
shape.
hop on City of Light as just the pace setter.
Right, exactly.
And
Yeah,
that
but
meet's
next-
actually starting soon, right? That meet, Kentucky Downs.
Well, October. Wow.
Oh wow,
There is it? I don't know.
getting a little ahead of myself. Yeah.
August 31st.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, always right after Saratoga. Yeah,
Right.
or no, a little bit before, because all the jockeys leave like the weekend. They always run Labor Day and half the jockeys leave. I'm like, okay.
They have to fly into Nashville and then they miss their flight back out and
Right.
can't make Saratoga closing weekend. So careful who you bet closing weekend.
Right. Yeah,
Very
exactly.
interesting.
Exactly.
All right, this is a huge race for your pick 5 too. So I'm rooting for you
Yes.
Oh, you're rooting for Tim now? Okay.
to get place. I'm just joking.
Well, 490. Rex got
Here we go.
490.
We got a pick.
49, 1, 2, 3, 6. 4 with 1, 2, 3, 6 times 4. Whoa.
Can cash this ticket. Yep.
I'll just leave and leave you guys alone. Goodbye.
Well, the show just got better. Oh, darn it. Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Oh, let's get some.
I'll be the
sound
brunt of everyone's jokes. I'm okay with it.
That's where's Colin and Renito. Exactly.
Here comes even Pandora.
No.
Even Pandora.
I gotta go get a drink.
Okay.
Dennis, don't make me put you in timeout in the chat.
JJ's American Diva walks up and in.
Give you a 5-minute timeout.
Left to load. Reasonably lovely.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm back. There we go.
Here we go.
They're all set. They're at the post.
Let's get it done.
Good luck, everybody. Yep.
And they're off in the 5th running of the Escape Clause. Spitting
4-9.
as
There
expected.
goes Spitting Kitten.
Straight out to get the early lead.
Stop the
Burrow
race.
Down from the outside is going to be the Stalker in 2nd. On the rail, Damn the Torpedoes in 3rd. JJ's American Diva.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, he bolted
What
a
happened
little
to
bit.
9?
Another
Yeah, he
lane.
bolted a little bit.
That's gonna be
That is not
reasonably
good.
lovely.
Now he's going to have
Yeah, he
to be
probably saw
much
the
better.
lights or something. Yeah.
On the rail, Mind Me in 7th.
Whoa!
And your trailers, Stormy is Blue. And Big Stretch. 24-1. A quick opening.
24-1.
See, this is what I predicted. Fast pace, and we'll see what this 2 can do.
Burrow down to the outside in 2nd. JJ's American
48.
Diva.
Still a quick
Still
pace
on the
there.
rail,
Yeah.
close in 3rd. Damn the Torpedoes moves out in 4th.
Damn the
Reasonably
Torpedoes.
lovely, starting to make a bid 3 wide. Even Pandora, Mind Me getting moist.
Come on with that 9.
Stormy is Blue. And
Here comes the 2 from the back.
The
It's going
9's
to be a lot.
fading badly. The 9 is done.
Here comes the 2.
Look at Arthur's ride here, just going nuts. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Junior's all over him.
By 7.
Well, he's getting tired.
Diva back in 2nd. But
Don't do it.
60 to
Don't do
1.
it. Don't do it. Don't do
Come
it.
on, hang on. 4?
Don't do
I mean,
it.
seriously?
Kitten, JJ's American Diva. Those 2 at the wire.
Woo! We talked about that horse.
Good rally on the outside.
Wow.
It fell from that angle. Wow, here we go. I got it on the big screen here.
Reasonably lovely.
Marco liked the 7.
Yeah, we talked about it late.
Marco
Great
liked
call,
that
Marco.
7.
Let's see.
Let's
I got
see.
the big
The
screen
4
right
just
here.
Hold on. Wow.
Yeah, I think the 4 just held.
Wow.
Raise your hand if you peed your pants.
That was it.
What does that smell?
Oh man, I got
I
that
hope the
show
4
I
hung
think.
on.
Holy cow.
I love when they do this right here. Yep.
Wow. I think the 4 just held on.
Yeah.
Just held on.
Man, I thought my 2 was actually going to go over the
Haven't
top.
got- if Dennis is picking the 7, I'm definitely going with the 4.
Quarter 24-1.
But it could have been- but it
Dennis
could
in
have
the
been-
7-1.
14 and
Oh.
2. 7 furlongs.
God.
128-1. Time for the mile.
I don't know.
Three.
It's hard to tell from that angle. Yeah.
If the 7 wins, the pick 5s are just absolutely just paying stacks now.
Right.
Have to. at
Team,
least-
nobody hit it.
Yeah, that could be a 4 out of 5 then, yeah.
We're gonna build a pick
Damn,
three.
we all have the 4. Well, yes.
There it
okay.
is. Boom.
There we go. Had it all along. Had it all along.
Second goes to number 7, JJ's American
Oh, this
Diva.
I got some
Anybody
show
who
dough
did
on
it,
that at least. Not bad.
Anybody who had the 7, okay,
Reasonably
you
lovely.
probably won the race until Dennis picked the 7, and then somehow the photo went backwards.
Go back to this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mile is just a bit too long for Spitting Kitten. I agree. Yeah, that is not going to have too much success at that distance. You know, she was.
Just wanted to say, nice call, Marco, right there. I found your comment.
Rodney,
There
great
you go.
job. Yeah, exactly.
Nice job,
Rodney had
Marco.
the exacta, trifecta. Marco.
Oh, nice,
still-
Rodney.
Exact. There.
Well done.
Well done, everybody.
lot of prices. I mean, I know it's the chalk on top. I mean, look at that with the payouts. It's amazing.
Big Stretch came in third.
Super. It's gonna be big.
I mean, even with the 4, with that 7 in there, the 4-7 is paying $107 for the exacta for $2.
Who?
Carson, you like the 2, right? Big Stretch, or was that Keith?
That was me. Yeah, I got the show dough there, so at least I got something back there.
You like them too, right?
I
Huh?
had 249. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're very close.
Spittin' Kitten.
7.
Spittin' Kitten is a chestnut filly, 4 years old, by Air Force Blue. Out of the
Well, I'm happy for your pick 5. That's for sure.
This lady in their wedding dress in the fucking winter circle was like, I wore this for nothing.
Yeah, Barry's absolutely right. I mean, the 9 lost all chance when he blew that first turn.
Oh yeah, no.
For
He
sure.
was done. was
Then he
done.
rushed back to get back to the lead and used the horse up, and that was
Yeah.
he should have just held his position and tried to come late.
Right.
That's why I really believe, right, for people who are betting next time, I will definitely, if they choose to run Spittin' Kitten again back at a mile, I'll try to beat her because she was dead tired there at the end.
Yeah.
And if the 9 doesn't blow the turn and maybe stays with her, I don't know if she's staying on that lead, as long as she did, 7 may be the better distance for her, not a mile,
Mm-hmm.
She was confident
Huge
7
exacta.
furlong. That last furlong was brutal. Still won.
All right, I squeaked through that leg on my pick 5 as well, so we're alive, 40% through.
There you go.
Good.
What an exact. Wow.
They'll probably eventually tell you how much money's left in the pool.
Carson,
Yeah,
Jen wants to know if you want that dress.
The 70s wedding dress.
No.
Beetlejuice.
That's funny.
I was just gonna feel really bad for her if she wore that to the winter circle and then got shafted by the 7.
All right, after that call, I need a drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
And
that
to be
was something.
clear, you can wear whatever the fuck you want to a racetrack if you own the horse.
That's right.
Oh, nice. I like that. Yeah, we were actually hanging out in like the paddock area. It was cool. I mean, it was just like a surreal feeling. It's exclusive horse club that they got there.
Yeah, now we got Keith's call on Jeff Afah here.
The 50-50 ticket
Afah.
sellers that are
Jeff
watching the
Afah.
facility or at 5050.
All those Jeff Dunham fans. Jeff Afah.
Ticket sales will close at 9:50
Hello,
p.m.,
Jeff Afah.
which is just a little over 5 minutes
6
away.
minutes till.
So get your tickets now.
Get in for the 50-50 draw, folks. 5:15 to go.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the VIP fan of the night too.
Exactly. All right. So now we're in the 6th race, the mile, the Harvey Warner Manitoba Mile, purse 50,000 3-year-olds and up. And the favorite right now. How did I get a form without odds? That is amazing. Remember. Let me see here. Exactly. Favorite is the 7 right now.
Wow. Big statement so far. I know it's early in the betting,
Yeah,
but
early money, but the early money,
right. Sometimes they say that's the smart money, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, that try paid very well for 20 cents.
Oh, amazing. Look at that.
Magic Tiger
Wow.
11-1 right now.
Sign me up, right?
Yeah, look at that.
And then the 4 is taking big money early. So, I mean, people must have really liked that last race too.
Boom for Bo.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So they knew I picked it and boom. Yeah. Bo at 3-1. You got the 7 at 3-1. Carson,
Yeah, I used the
Magic Tiger's looking good at 11-1.
I like it.
I like it. I love it.
I used the 8 in stable duel and currently 6-1 from a 20-1 morning line. Interesting.
I was one. I would have been one of two in the pick 5, but that doesn't count. That just doesn't count.
This is so silly. I hate this game.
I singled 5-4 exactly. And of course, the 5 has to come in second.
You saw the super I missed.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
$6,000 super, missed it by 1. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck off.
oh, Jen's calling it an Ocho special here.
Oh, okay.
You must need the 8.
Okay, well, I do have the 8 in one of my pick 4. So I did 2 pick 4.
There you go. There you go.
The 8 in
Yeah, I mean the 8 was my stable dual horse. Yeah, I think could get definitely a big piece of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, do we know where the 1 finished in the last race? Did
He's
he get?
still running. Yeah.
I mean, did he get 5th at least?
I don't know.
4th.
Or did I get 0 points?
They only named the top 4. Yeah.
I was too hyperventilating over the 7 to focus on where
Yes,
the
me
1
too. I'm with you.
No, it was not first, second, third, or 4th. Hold on.
Yeah, I got 3rd with that too. All right. Well, I got $5 back on the show, though. Not bad.
There you go.
So,
No.
I'm looking
The
for
1
him.
was like 7th.
He's kind of out in the blue. On the
Or
blue.
8th.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
The 1 was 7th or 8th.
Wow, he took that horse like 20 wide. Look at the 1. The 1's out in like that. Look at this. He's even taken out. Wow.
wow.
Well,
Jesus.
yeah, then he cut off another horse.
Yeah, they just cut him off. That guy should have disqualified. Exactly. Claimed foul. 8th on 7. A spitting kitten gets the job done. Here, now we're on to race 6. The Harvey Warner Manitoba Mile. $50,000. The winner of this automatically gets a spot in Carson's Kentucky Downs Mile. So this is a big, very big
The biggest,
win.
biggest race ever. Okay. build my dream Kentucky Downs Mile.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Just when we thought Costa Creed was retired at Millridge, running one more time at Kentucky Downs. And Costa Creed liked that track.
Actually, this is a great idea.
65th running on the Harvey Warner Manitoba
Costa
Mile
Creed,
for over
Oscar
14
Performance.
They're going to go that mile distance. Quick look back at race number
Well, I like
5.
City of Light.
Spitting Kitten.
Yeah.
Ran
Oscar's got the
absolutely
speed.
huge on the front end, but
He-
I think
he'd
they
like it.
forgot to tell JJ's American Diva that she was absolutely overmatched in there, and she
Let me
came
turn
up
him off.
1 jump.
So Kurt's got 147 and Stretch has got 451. Just take this off for a second here. Yeah. Checking it. Yeah. But that was an interesting that would be a fun race, Carson. I wouldn't know who to root for. I would still be with Oscar. I wouldn't care, but that would be a fun race to watch.
Yeah. We need to be able to, I need to talk to the people about simulating it like they did for the Derby.
That'd be great.
2020 simulated Derby. All right. Who else? I forgot who I mentioned already. Well, I guess we got to get Wise Dan back.
Yeah. We got to get Laura back. Oh, he's dead. Oops. Sorry.
Oops.
Laura would have been fun, though.
Next.
Oh, yeah. Who else can we bring back? Exactly.
Arthur.
Frankel's still around. Exactly.
Look at his flashy feet.
Yeah, exactly. He could be a menace.
Diego.
Yeah. As long as the ground's fast. Exactly.
I mean, while we're at it, we'll get Equinox over. And then
Yeah, there you go. See?
Everybody will scratch.
One was 8th, Tom said.
Yeah, he got no points. I'm gonna take a 0 on that one.
Big Nick Ochoa. Okay, there we go.
That's all right. I'm still competitive.
Yeah, you're right there. There's a photo of the jockey on the 7 was standing up. Who was it, Paco? Oh! Boom, boom. Anyone that says jockey and standing up, I automatically think Paco. Automatically.
So
Oh, Fafa wins this. There you go. Like Martha Stewart's casserole. I like it. If Jeff Fafa, Frank wins by a whisker. I like it. That was a whisker that they won by. Kitten's connections, including the wedding dress lady, are very relieved.
yeah. Congratulations to her.
So they have 1, 4, 7, and 4, 5, 1 as their picks here. So is this my race coming up? Yeah, my race, right?
It
race
is.
6, yeah. All right, we're gonna get the bankroll back up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Carson, who did you like here in race 6, my friend?
I've already forgotten, but now I've seen the 6, and now I like the 6. So.
Okay. Yeah. Right. And yeah, 11-1 is very interesting.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, the 5. What the hell's wrong with me? The 5.
5. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I went 4, 5, but now I like the 6. So.
Okay. Yep. Yep. And Tim, who are your top 3?
I was really strong on the 4. I think Jeff Fafa can hold on for place, and I have exacting in 3rd, and those 2 underneath could swap. It could be 4, 1, 7, but I like 4 on top. I like the favorite.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah. And Keith, who are your 3 here in the 6, my friend?
Yeah, as I look at this here, yeah, as I said before, I do like the 1. I mean, I know it's a short price, and that was the race that these 3 horses have coming out of. So that's the 1, the 4, and the 7. I think that's the angle here. It's that's a strong race. That I think the bettors are taking notice on. I did mention the 8 before I used in Stable Duel. I think that horse is interesting to. If you look back at some of these stakes races, a lot of placings. I mean, I was saying a lot of 3rds and 4ths. It didn't matter the level. Big Nick can get a piece of this. But I like the speed from the rail. And I know that this horse is disappointed. At least, looks like a couple. Yeah, the last 2 times it disappointed as the favorite. But that was my angle, was that race. I just wasn't sure. I mean, I know that the 4, as I mentioned before, 1 at a big price has been going up the condition ladder. So we got to see if the 4 could do it again. That's the challenge. So I was 1, 4, and 8 this race. I know Jeff Fafa is one of my favorites. I just think that hopefully he can get out on the front end, but can he hold again? And it just doesn't look like the same, the same horse as last year. So we'll see what happens, though.
Yeah, those aqueduct races may have taken a lot out of them.
I know one of the races he broke really slow. I was rooting for him, and then he still, I think, ran 4th or 5th. But yeah, just broke really poor that race.
Yeah, exactly. Man, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I definitely have my bet, Tim, for this race.
All right, good.
I'm just doing a simple exacta box. 1, 4, 5. Six does look nice, Carson, for sure. Magic Tiger looks good, and it's Antonio. So
Antonio Whitehall
having himself a night, at a price too.
he got Brody straight.
One is really nice. Obviously, really nicely bred. Godolphin with a gelding now, but nice, thin, sleek body and build, and it's interesting. I'm curious to see what he does on the rail draw with the, they have to pass the gap from the chute. So
Yeah.
I know last year it was sort of cursed. Well, but
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting question, Frank. I don't really. Patterson's ridden this horse 2 times in a row. Well, he almost won with him. Patterson won with him last time, so maybe Wendy just said, "I'm going to stick with this kid rather than Bino." Because Bino's on Keith's 8.
Interesting.
Yeah, something she must have. My guess is she must have not liked something that maybe that he rode a couple of times ago, and then he gave Patterson a chance, and Patterson led almost the whole way last time. So so maybe she liked that angle. Figures it could help. Oh, best turned out award goes to Exacting.
I think that horse looked really good on the track.
yeah, he really did.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I just looked very well proportioned, good conformation, and the 6 looks to me more like a sprinter. And I was looking back at his past performances, and this is the first time I believe, or second time actually, he's tried a mile. He might have tried him at a mile a couple times, but then the most recent my PPs only go back so far. So
yeah. So, but he does have 7 races at this distance with 3 wins in 2 seconds.
Okay. No, it was only showing me back to 2023, and he hadn't been a mile in a couple of years. But
no, he hasn't been a mile in a while, but he's got a good record at a mile. I don't know why they took him away from it.
He was built like a sprinter to me. Like looking at him, he's got that hind end for shorter distances. If I'm looking at a horse in the paddock, I'm like, okay, big hind end. I'm looking for a sprinter, shorter distance, no route here. But that's why I'm interested to see what he does at this crossover with how the track lays out here.
Yeah.
Curious.
And Rodney asked about the 8. Keith is right. This horse has a lot of 3rd and 4ths, and especially for a stable dual play, he would be a very valuable play. He just seems to keep getting beaten by Magic Tiger and like other horses, so he's kind of around it, but just doesn't seem to want to get by them. But he's always there, so so I would use him in your exotics for sure. He's always there.
This race can pay really well. I think if you did a key box on a try, you could get some serious.
And then when you're looking at the 8 Big Nick, remember this is your winner of the Manitoba Mile last year.
Yeah.
So this horse won this race.
There are horses that just some connections just point for certain races and you just get them ready for certain races. I've seen that so many times.
The only thing is, I'll just say that I wanted to like Magic Tiger in this race. I couldn't really get over that last race, with all these horses facing each other. His horse just didn't fire at all. I mean, I know kind of finished even, but finished 9th. I think, if you throw away that race, though, the 5 is interesting. So
basically, what we're coming to the conclusion is that Bino's getting dumped by everybody in this race because first he was on the other horse. Nope, you're gone. Exactly. Then he was on Magic Tiger.
Nope,
you're gone. Exactly. Now you get Whitehall. You know what I'm saying? So that's quite an improvement around the mile. You know, getting the best.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. And up there, I'm much more forgiving of a bad performance up there than I would be at like a Saratoga. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like horses up there just sometimes have a bad night. You know what I'm saying? Where they just don't fire or something. You know, something just not right in the hay. Or,
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying they just don't fire, but they can come back. You know. Like if a horse is Saratoga, if I see a really bad effort, I'm really worried because that's not usually a good sign. But you know what I'm saying? But they can fire back there on off.
Right. Yeah. They just have an off day. I mean, these horses run. We've seen them run like every 2 weeks, so they just come right back, no problem.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think it's really interesting that the one exacting is now the favorite and not Blazing Bow.
I know. Yeah. Exactly. Which I find amazing.
Hey Tim, when you get a chance, let me know when my placing is in Stable Duel. It doesn't like my my Android phone, so I gotta see if I can reinstall it again.
So it just updated. You are in 23rd.
All right.
We found you though.
Hoping for a fast pace. Exactly. I got a couple horses at the end.
You're 23rd of 25.
Oh, this. Yeah, the good news and the bad news. Exactly. All right. Well, how many points though? I mean, it can't be more than 100 points. There you go.
No, I mean, top to bottom, you're 170 out of first. Payne's Picks is still leading the way. We got Jim's and Weed Medals is in 4th. I'm in 8th. Sean's in 9th.
Well, I hope we all cash in that. I need this one to win for my Stable Duel.
Mr. K on the far outside.
It's pretty depressing. It's pretty depressing when after 2 horses you had 100 points, and now after like 6 horses you have 210 points. That's just not good.
Grinding it out.
Yikes!
They're at the post.
Come on, Bo.
All right, good luck, guys.
And they're off.
Here we go.
65th running of the Harvey Warner Manitoba Mile. From the outside, Jaffafa and Brody Streak. These two.
Interesting. This horse.
I hate how he says Jaffafa. Jaffafa.
Has the better, and we'll take the lead.
He's never seen Jeff Dunham live.
I guess.
On the rail,
Jaffafa.
Well, 9 wide.
Yeah, seen a lot of wide trips around that turn tonight.
Yeah.
Settled in early. Big Nick right in behind.
Runaway Fafa.
24. Right.
And Fafa is 6-1. It's gonna do the same as last time. We'll see.
He's getting the 4 off the rail.
Up 24 seconds. Jaffafa with the lead.
Jaffafa.
Magic Tiger moving up.
48, still fast for this group.
Brody Streak on the rail in 3rd. Big Nick.
Here comes Blazing Bow.
Yeah.
This one's got a fire now.
Come on, Bo.
Got a fire now.
Where's the 5?
But Blazing Bow has the best.
Runaway Fafa.
I don't see it.
Hitting the head of the lane. 3/4.
Here comes Bo. Here comes Bo Jackson.
My 4-7 exacta.
Come on, 4 and 5.
I'm having room for Jeff Fafa now. It's the same thing. He's got to be able to finish this.
Come on, 4 and 5.
Oh, here we go.
Big Nick has the
No way.
Fighting back, Blazing Bow, Big Nick.
Woo.
Wow.
All right, I had the 8 in Stable Duel. All right.
Jen was very close to upsetting that one.
He was, yeah.
I mean, that's one thing I always know when a horse comes back in a race they've won, and you gotta pay attention. So
yeah.
Right.
Boy, something. Watch this though. This poor 5 though. This should have been 4 or 5 cold, and he runs right into the 7's butt. Right? That I felt this 5. Watch him next time. Watch if you watch the replay, right?
Yep.
That 5 was coming right with the 4. It was going to be 4 or 5 cold, and the 5 ran
They went
right into the 7, and the 4 kept
The
going.
half, 48-3. 6 furlongs, 114. 7 furlongs, 128.
Then it was 4-8.
For the mile. What?
So did you have 4-8?
1.
It was definitely 4-8. The 8 did not get up.
Results of the photo show number 4.
Oh, another third for Jeff Fafa.
Jeff Fafa.
Second goes to number 8, Big Nick. Third to number
tried.
Yeah, I mean those were all the horses we talked about right there. And then the 4 answered the question. I mean the 4 is a horse now.
If you just bet all the horses that Bino got dumped off of, you got everybody in the top 4.
Yeah, the most interesting thing about that board right there is that exacting is nowhere on it.
Right.
Yeah, I know. That's shocking.
It was just halfway through the race. I mean, the horse just did not show the speed we're accustomed to.
So I've got 4-7 in stable duel. That'll help.
That'll help.
And how about this? This pick 5 too, right? Good.
Yep, still alive. 60%.
I knew you had that horse. Hey, maybe Carson, we can me and Carson will start a double then. That's it.
I'm still alive from the pick 4.
Elias to Saratoga double.
my two singles have come in the pick 4 so far.
I don't even know.
Right.
Oh, I hit that tri-key box. Look at me.
Go, girl.
Nice.
Tom's out. Magic Tiger was 4th.
Oh yeah, my top pick. I'm sorry. I owe a lot of people money tonight, and I apologize.
Start with me.
I mean, I'll say in the 5's defense, the 5 covered a lot of ground and made a huge middle move.
The wedding girl's back.
I need you $246.
The wedding girl's back. The wedding girl's back. Boy, he is just seeing everybody tonight. Look at this. Wow. She's just seeing everybody.
We got to load up your TVG account. Exactly. Oh, it's still a good time, guys.
Exactly. I'm still alive, though, somehow.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Oh, I forgot that they default the thing to 20 cents. This is such garbage.
Oh, really? All right. Oh, you thought it was going to be 50 or something or $1? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. I'm bad at math.
All right. Well.
Okay.
There we go.
Got the big races next.
Yes. We got the big race next. And no show, no call. Is it even money right now?
Is that crazy?
I thought you were going to say no show wagering. I was like, what?
I was like, wait a minute. Wow. If I can get Austin Road at 8-1, if I can get Austin Road at 8-1, I'm going to be pretty damn happy.
Oh, yeah. The win money just updated. Here we go.
I know, but I'm saying, you know.
I will tell you, Bricklayer is currently 5-1, and I still think that horse wins.
Yeah.
So, Tim, can I make a point about this 3, actually? Because you might want to fade me tonight. But anyway, so Bricklayer, I'll pull up my notes here real quick. And then I actually watched this race that the 3 won at Churchill.
Yes.
Did you watch this replay? It was basically these horses were crashing into each other on the front end. And then this 3 horse comes all the way by. What did you think of that performance? Do you think he was going to win that race if those horses don't crash into each other?
You're talking about the maiden race?
Yes, the main race. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what would have happened. I mean, Luan had the horse in position to win, so you can't say he wouldn't have just because all that happened in front of him. But here's the thing that I thought was most impressive is that you look at when he came back and he went to Canterbury. First time against winners in an allowance class. And that win, if you go back and watch that one, that was
Good.
Now, Now, guys, when we're watching this replay, right? Watch this replay, right? We should have had 4 or 5 cold here, right? And the 5 runs directly into the 7, and the 4 keeps going because the 5 runs directly into the 7, which is just bad luck.
Right.
Right.
Bricklayer ran with batting down. That's right. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So watch the 7. Jeff Buffaw's on the lead, but watch the 5s coming with the 4, and then all of a sudden, look, the 7 comes right out, and then the 5 just gets absolutely almost shut off by the 4 keeps going. The 5 just gets absolutely just shoveled back.
Wow.
That was a rough trip. That's right. Bricklayer ran with batting down. Well, I think it's going to be a good horse. I know he came in 3rd, but I think he's going to be a good horse, batting down.
Oh, he came in 3rd that race? I didn't even know that. I didn't know. I didn't think he hit
batting down.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he came in 3rd. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 horse is still the favorite, but I mean, eventually you would think that this 8 horse is going to actually go off as favorite.
I think everyone's kind of thinking on like the way that Tim said it. This horse has never been around, but if he can just get out and steal, I mean, the way that Speed's running tonight, you know what I'm saying? If he can just get out and be brave out there and last, you know, he could be gone, you know.
Yep.
I mean, that's literally what I wrote in my program. He wins a race or finishes off the board.
Yeah. And Bricklayer, Dennis did not like him because everybody regressed or finished worse in the last race, including Bricklayer.
Okay. I don't agree with that at all. Regressed when he went forward in speed figures against winners, first time in an allowance class at Canterbury, and he won that race. So I don't know how that's a regression, but especially you take the fact that you look at that speed figure in the last race, who in here is going to run that?
Yeah.
Who in here is going to run a 76? Because nobody has a lifetime other than Awesome Road. I mean, you know, but who other than those two, who's going to compete?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is from a class standpoint, this 8 horse, I mean, this was like an original, like Kentucky Derby horse here for Brad Cox. I mean, way back. So, I mean, this horse is a lot of class to look at. I was still intrigued by this 9, the way that the 9 broke the maiden at Churchill. I was impressed, but going to be a tall task from the 9 post to kind of work out. We haven't seen these kind of closers do well at outside posts tonight at all. So that's a concern for me for the 9 now. Sometimes you ever change your opinion in the middle of the card just to see how this track's playing too.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to adjust.
Right.
That is one barn. That is one barn, by the way, the Cox barn, that I just can't. They are just not winning races at all.
Not at all.
Might see my boy catching freedom up here at Assiniboia before you know it, right? No, I think he might get the year off at this point. I mean, the way it looks, there's no workouts. I was hoping for the Penn Derby, but looks like we might see him as a 4-year-old now.
You know, Sean knows I've said this several times, is that, you know, Florent Giraud right now, he's been like really cold this year, but I don't know it's him as much as he's Cox's number 1 call, and he rides mostly for Brad Cox, and Cox's horses just are not performing this year.
No, I was talking to a couple of people in the paddock, you know, like the trainers and all that stuff. You look at a lot of those races, Flo's had his horse right in perfect position, just the horses aren't firing. There's not much you can do other than put it in a perfect spot. They're just not finishing. You know, he's got them there. They're just not getting home. You know?
I agreed, and that's why I said that. I told it, and he's riding okay for other people, but since he's Cox's number 1 call,
Yeah.
just not having a good year because his stable this year just seems to be a little bit down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say he swept the Mountaineer Stakes races last night, like Dennis just said. But yeah, I mean, those are grade threes. It's that's a promising horse, Dragoon Guard. I think that horse looked impressive, and he actually had Hit Show, my original Derby pick from 2 years ago, whatever. It was that horse got up and won with Flo actually went to Mountaineer, but. I agree, though. I think the Cox barn is down this year a little bit, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get a couple of horses that are late bloomers at the end of the year.
Yeah. I think he's been a little bit more spread out than he's usually been.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that's having – because he's a very, very strict routine guy. And when you start stretching out, you know what I'm saying, that's tougher. He's got horses in Horseshoe. He's got horses in New York. He's got horses, all.
Yeah, he actually had a horse entered at Belterra. I was stunned by that. Belterra.
Yeah, exactly. He's all over the board. So I wonder if that's a little bit, he's not usually stretched out that thin, He's not Ken Sweezy. You can't have 6 horses in one track. He's that, 6 tracks. Austin Road has the equipment, but this is the farm doesn't have the data. They got Austin Road has the ultimate equipment change. Yeah, it's interesting. See who's looking good here. Magnolia Speed. Yeah, and to ask, Rodney was asking. I think Encino's probably on the farm. I think he needs 2 or 3 months off. He's a small horse, and that race at Keeneland took a lot out of him, and then they brought him back. I think he hasn't even worked out in the last 60 days. I think he's probably on the farm probably for a good rest. You might see him in the fall maybe, but the fact that he's not even working out, they may just scrapped him for this year and bring him back because he had problems in the beginning last year. You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe they're just holding off on him.
Hey, really quickly, I just want to point out Barry's comment here. He's talking about the 7. This is a horse I talked about earlier on when we were going through the races earlier. It's All Good, man, coming in, from Century Mile. And those workouts. And the thing I wanted to say is let's watch how the 7 does in this race. And then based on that, we've got a horse in the 2 tool time that we can tie to that horse. And if this horse does well, we can look at doing something with the 2 at a price in the next.
Right. And Rodney was actually messaged me on this, and it's very interesting. I remember 2 years ago, Diodoro's horse came up, just blew the doors off everybody. Okay. Then he went to Century Mile and he finished like 8th or 9th. He wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? Right. So sometimes, what do you call it? And thank you, Carson, so much for joining us. But sometimes you know what I'm saying? Just those tracks. One horse can like one track and absolutely hate the other one. You know what I'm saying? It's so it's interesting,
Right.
So
absolutely true that there are horses and a lot of people don't like the horse for a course angle and say that it really isn't true, but I will disagree every time.
Yeah,
me too.
I don't say that it's every time, but that is just an angle that I like depending on the horse and the track. So,
see Dornock loves New York
tracks
too.
Right.
Just loves New York tracks. Loves northern tracks. He hated Kentucky. Just didn't like Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? But when he got back to New York, he was like his old self. Some horses just don't like certain surfaces,
Yeah, for sure. Let's see.
And we got 3 minutes they're coming out now for the big race. Everyone's on hand.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably take their time on this one too.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, when do you ever see the the crowd there outside the paddock? That's a good crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the $2 hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's it. It's it's a crazy hour when the races end. It's just 1 hour of just craziness.
Yep.
I was reading some of their press this year, and they had a lot of family specials going on tonight, and there were like some llama races between races and things like that.
Oh.
So they had some fun stuff going on up there.
Yeah.
I will say this, for a fan experience on track and online, Assiniboia is doing it better than anybody out there.
Yeah, they're doing
Their player portal that they have is incredible, providing free, past performances for every race day, providing picks. They have a variety of content providers that they are providing their information. There's some Horse Racing Nation stuff. They talk about, they promote Trust the Profits on there and Monday Night Lights, but there's a lot of good things they're doing and their on-track experience. I think even a lot of us, Sean loves his Anna Cozana. And but their graphics and just the way they do things, it's a fun track to play.
It is, yeah.
I got it open right here, the player portal. I couldn't have agreed more. I mean, it's just very player friendly and just have all this information. Well said.
Right. So to answer a question about that Barry C brought up here, okay, that why did Cox get rid of this horse and Diodoro had him only one race? Barry, remember Diodoro's suspended, so this is still technically his horse. Secondly, what he's done, right, is very much like Maker looks for horses at Del Mar that he can bring out and win the bonuses out there, right? Diodoro looks for a horse to get from someone that he thinks can win this exact race. He's from Canada. We call him Captain Canada. He's been at Woodbine. He's been at, right? This is the race he loves to win. So he finds horses that he thinks he can get from people that he can bring up here and win. So clearly he got this horse from Cox. Cox maybe had too many horses in the barn. You know what I'm saying? And the connections gave this horse to Diodoro. And Diodoro said, hey, I can win the Manitoba Derby with this horse. And that's exactly what his plan was. That's what I'm kind of reading into the lines. Is Diodoro, through channels, got this horse so that he could win this race.
Right.
Because he's from Canada. So this is a big race to him.
Completely agree. We were talking about this today in our chat, and I pointed out that this is a Diodoro horse and his record in this race and how much he loves to win this race, and that's why you cannot count out this horse in here.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean he wins. They still have to win. They still have to run the race, and I do like the 3 a lot in here, and I think the 4 has a chance if he gets out on the lead and just goes beast mode on them, but.
Yeah.
But still, the 8's here to win this race.
Yeah. The interesting thing, and I can tell why the 4, is taking all the money. The change from Ali to Gaffilione was definitely a high.
That's a big move.
That's not Tyler. Oh, I thought it was Tyler.
No, I'll just say, with the Diodoro move, I mean, he does this like you guys say, he actually picks out a horse like every year, and this is the horse that he acquired. So, I mean, this was way back. I mean, this was a horse that he was on the actual like Derby listings. I'm talking, way back before the season, but this is here, so showing up at Assiniboia.
Just 7 more likes to 10. Get those likes. There you go.
Definitely hit the like button, but if not for that,
I'm gonna remove my like.
I didn't even know that's a thing. Oh yeah, well, don't do that. But exactly.
0 minutes to post here.
Thanks,
Dennis.
Dennis. I appreciate it, Dennis. Nobody wants to see that.
We got 0 minutes to post here.
Right. So yeah, they're gonna take their time a little bit, but this is the big one. Yep.
Yeah, you can't blame them here. Yeah. Groundhogs got tries of 3-8, 3-8, 3-5, 7-8, and 3-8, 3-5, 7-8. Bobby D's got win on the 6. I mean, the 8 ran great in the mud. Last race is not money.
All right. So all that early money on the 4, I just want to point this out. Now here comes your late money and the real money, and the 8 is now the favorite and the 3 is the second favorite.
Yeah.
So you guys want to put a bet together? I mean, I know you have your pick 5 going on too. So can you remind people who you have?
Absolutely, it's your
5?
race. You call
your
it.
Race, Keith.
All right.
You got to put the bet
I mean,
together.
you heard our opinions. I mean, we've pretty much given it throughout the night. So you just tell us what you want.
All right, let's see here. I'm just gonna take a look here real quick. Okay, here we go. And then I'm hoping to win
$1 million.
All right, well, not that much. I mean, this kind of race, we can see what happens here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put this in real quick. All right, so with that being said, we're going to do a trifecta key box here. So I am actually going to key the 8. That's going to be my trifecta key. And I'm going to use a few horses underneath. So I am going to use the, let's see, I'm going to use the 4, the 7, and the 9. So I'm sorry, Tim, I'm going to leave your 3 out on this one, but that's going to be my play here. It's going to be trifecta key box 4, 7. You got it right. You got it before, right?
For $1.
Yeah, I got thrown off here. Is yeah, for $1 we'll do it.
Yeah, there's definitely a private sale, Barry, for sure. Dennis is on 387. Tom Halleck got long and hard on a high 5 plate. 389 with 389 with 389 with 46. Yeah, both guys did use to train Brazilla. Celtic Chaos, one of my favorite horses.
Glad I got
won
that.
Won a lot of races in New York for Brad Cox.
All right, good luck, everybody.
Sherry Courtney and those great people in Connecticut. Celtic Chaos. That horse was great. Rodney likes to want him to be in the money. Okay.
All right.
Anything can happen, man. That's why they run the race. Greg Johnson's got 8 with 347. Oh, I got to put the sound up on it.
All right, yeah, this is a big one, everybody. Manitoba Derby.
Manitoba Derby. Give us some volume. Let's go.
The bet was a little rushed, but we got it in. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
It's all good, man. The Alberta Invader walks in. Lieutenant Norm just stepped in. Now it's all good, man. Just 2 left to load. The 2-1 favorite. Awesome Road.
All right, this is it.
Rick, good luck. Kyle, good luck.
So yeah, this is the big race. 125K. There it is.
Yep.
How about this 9 taking the late money here? Wow.
I know, huh?
Awesome Road backs away.
Oh, he says, what am I doing here in the Assiniboia?
Let's go.
Let's get this going. Spring the latch. Here we go.
Awesome Road is now in
Awesome.
and just waiting on Rousset.
Good luck,
To
everybody.
the outside.
Yeah.
They're all set. They're at the post.
Right, here it is.
Manitoba Derby.
And
Let's
they're
go.
off.
Ooh, 4 broke out
76
4
running
broke
of
out
the
and knocked the 5
Manitoba
out.
Derby.
and then got
Breaking
sandwiched.
Slow early was McEwen. Showing speed on the outside. It's all good, man. Tries to go out and capture the lead, but Lucky Appeal is eager also.
Now 60
And
to
is
1
gonna do
trying to
some
steal it
battling
on the front.
end.
Right.
Settled back right in behind. That's Magnolia's Speed McEwen.
Oh, I thought the 4 would
On
be in the
rail,
lead.
3 wide.
7 is showing some big speed.
Storm to the outside.
Jeez, look at this, 20
Rousset.
wide.
Now it's back to Lieutenant Norm, and our trailers are going to be Bricklayer and No Show No Call 24.
Awesome Road says enough of this. Here we go.
And Lucky Appeal.
Wow, making a huge middle move. Awesome Road.
3.5 mile. Blazing past them. It's all good.
2
man.
dropped anchor.
Takes the lead, but now McEwen in between horses is going to put on some pressure.
This could set up for the 3.
This is
Everyone
crazy,
keeps
man.
4
running.
and the 3 are coming with a rush.
Yeah.
Settled in behind then Lieutenant Norm. No
This could
Joe,
really
no
set up for
call,
the 3 if
starting to
he's
rev
Right.
as is
He's
Bricklayer.
blazing up the rail. Look at him.
This 3 is flying.
Right. He saved all the ground here.
This 3 is
1:14
flying.
and 1. It's all good, man.
This 3
Takes a
is
little
Right.
time. Rashid Hughes
Now he might have to go wide, though.
Look at this
as they
3.
hit the
He
head of
is
the lane.
flying.
It's all good, man, with the lead. The main danger on the far outside.
Look at this horse. This horse
Oh, they
was all
bumped.
business from day 1. Look at this.
Damn, Tim. There it
Look
is.
at this.
Digging deep and
It's all
blows on
suited up.
by. This is Bricklayer, who's going to take the 76 running.
Wow,
Of the
good
Manitoba
call.
Derby. Very close for second.
Yeah.
Good
and
call,
third
Tim.
Between McEwen, Lieutenant Norm.
Locked and
It's all
loaded.
Good man finished in 4th.
Now, how many deep did you go on that pick 5 in that race?
What's that?
How deep did you go in that leg in your pick 5?
You know, I actually took 4 horses in there. I've got the 3,
Okay.
the 4, the 7, and the 8 in the pick 5, but because those were the ones. Now I love the 3. I mean, you guys heard me say it over and over. I thought
sorry
the
about
3
that.
was much the best,
Yeah.
but so Rodney's alive to
Oh,
all,
good.
so we know he's going to hit it. I'm alive
Great
to
job,
4
Rodney.
horses.
Winner.
Yeah.
Has been called.
I'm alive to the 1 and 4
Positions.
in the
He
pick
went
3.
the opening quarter 24 seconds.
All good, all good, yeah.
48-3.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that horse was just so loaded. I was like, just save the ground and pointed him out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Much the best.
And look at, I mean, you got a huge overlay, Tim, too. I mean, 6 to 1 from 5 to
That's
2.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 1 is
Crazy.
awesome.
Good call.
I absolutely love that. And you know, we said it earlier. Luis did not come up here, you know, for the $2 hot dog.
No.
I know you've been on fire tonight. That's awesome.
Someone earlier said that they talked to his brother at Canterbury, and he said he was very high on this horse.
Yes.
So,
Well done.
Love it.
Good job,
Love it.
Kyle.
Now, where did Awesome
6 to
Road hit the board? No? Oh, wow. Awesome
No.
Road didn't hit the board.
Off the board.
Finishing
Wow.
second. Third goes to number 6, Lieutenant Norm.
That was not
Fourth,
Antonio's
number
best
7,
ride
All
ever
Good
by
Man, and fifth
any means.
to number 9.
Man, that
You know, the-
7 was crazy, too.
And it was like the 4. I said the 4 Windsor is off the board, so that horse is
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah.
Look at
Man.
this. Look at this trifecta though. 25 to 1 and 30 to 1 under the 6 to 1.
That was my second pick. Remember Lieutenant Norm?
Yes, I had Lieutenant Norm in my trifecta there, but I did not have the 5.
I had him across just for $2.
Man. All right, we'll get one. We'll hit one in the nightcap here, but I'm rooting your pick 5 home now.
Yeah. Tim and I need the same horse, which is a good sign because when Tim and I need the same horse, we usually do pretty good.
Let's
But
do it.
We need Mr. Whitehall to come after disappointing in that race. He's going to come back angry and win with the 1.
Let's do it for the
Let's do
kids.
For the kids. Yep.
That's who you got, the 1? All right, good.
Yep. I have the 1. I have the 1 and the 4 alive for the pick 4.
Oh, very good.
In the pick 5, I have 1, 2, 4, and 5 in here.
Yeah.
So I'm in good shape. So they're only I've got 1, 2, 4, and 5. So there are only 3 horses I don't have. If one of those horses wins, I'm gonna be pissed.
Now, you're not the type of player to like hedge at that point, right? I mean, it
No.
depends on the payout. Yeah. You're not going to do like win bets on all 3 of those horses. It's not worth
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
I'm glad to
Not
hear
at
that.
Now.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
even if
man.
you did $2
So
on them,
close,
it's not worth it. Yeah.
And ridden to
So
victory
close.
by Luis for
All right, so this could actually be a good payout still.
156 and 2.
That was a great ride by Frank.
Yeah.
Great.
Dennis trying to talk about my 3, saying Bricklayer wasn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in the same boat there. It was my fault too, but it's all good. Hit or miss tonight, you know.
Hey, that's a good payout there. Look at that. 144 on the exacta, the try for 20 cents. So let's just say what the $2 is, because that's how I like to look at it.
Yeah.
The $2, $2,698.70.
Number 2, Tool
Wow.
Time will run on lace.
Ooh, I just saw the will pay for your ticket, Tim. There you go.
Number 7, Gold Special.
Very cool.
Classic high 5
So the 1 is the favorite at 811. So
Nice.
we'll definitely take that. But I would love to get this 2 home at $2,400.
Oh, you
That would be-
included the 2? I didn't know that. All right.
And you know, remember the 2 had the connection to the 7 in that race who finished on the board and was okay, and that was the Derby. So this is a horse that is connected to that one and could come in and surprise here, and I would be very happy if he did.
Yeah, no, that's an angle you got to follow, like a strong race like that. That, you know, definitely the runner actually finished like 3rd. That's a good angle. Right.
So 14 minutes to race 8. And my horses are 2 to 1 and 5 to 2 early. Okay.
Dennis, you know I'm messing with you.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I know I'm very familiar with this one horse just from Southern California. I mean, this is probably the softest field that he's faced, but got to get it done, though. I'm surprised he hasn't won a race so far at Assiniboia, so hopefully he gets it done for you.
Well, the 1, yeah, and I just love his speed figures, too. They're just so much more consistent than anybody in this race, too. You know?
Right.
Ross is alive, 1568. Jen is burning it all down in the finale. Love it. Love it.
Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a quick action-packed night here.
Huh.
Some prices, some truck, but some prices.
Yeah. Wow. That's actually pretty darn good.
What's that?
If my 1 wins the pick 4 is 197, if the 4 wins is 325.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be fun.
I'm also alive to the same horses in the pick 4.
Oh, wow. So you could kind of double up here. Yep. It's huge.
Yeah, because I played the all the same plays back in the pick 4. The only thing is in my pick 5 in that in the second leg to where I had 2 horses, I went ahead in the pick 4 and I singled the 4 in that race who won. So made it a little sexier.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't really have much of an excuse for Awesome Road in that last race. I mean, he kind of was a little bit of a step slow and then was in between horses. But interesting to see what happens with this horse now. I mean, usually I know Rick Wise is the trainer listed, but could you see this horse being maybe sent back to the States after that? Or we'll see what happens.
He's also first-time Lasix tonight, which is interesting. That can be a good or a bad thing sometimes. It all depends on the horse. I've seen it good and seen it bad,
Yeah, here's the replay. Yep.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. Sure. All right, so we got the Get Out race here.
And the one is of course, your 2-1 favorite, which is what most of us expected. I did not really expect 4.
I mean, he's still eligible. Yeah.
The 4 dropping down so much is kind of surprising.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the 4 beat the allowance optional claiming level, which is, let's see, it's actually this preferred level, right? Yeah, it's the same level. So, I mean, technically he has a good win, but I don't know. I mean, this is actually a horse. The 4 horses from Turf Paradise. You see this connection a lot. I had the 4 horse third in my picks actually, but I like the 1, and I actually like the 5 that's taking the money right now too, as I mentioned before. I mean, this horse is in good form right now at this 6 furlong distance. So I thought I actually used the 1 and the 5 in stable duel, but I don't think I got a shot at this point. I'm gonna need both horses to finish well ahead of the field.
Yeah, Frank, I think it's gonna be you and me, buddy. I hope so. Looks like you're going to finish in first, and I'm going to finish right behind you in the stable duel games. But I'm only in the 2 lower ones. I didn't play the other one if you did. Let's get this 2 home. What do you say?
Yeah, I was just looking at the 2 also, and this horse has run even some big races at the Century Mile and then the Century Downs. So another horse that we've seen that is just placed in a lot of stakes races. So it's interesting horse.
I like the fact that the pick 5 is 2,400 and the pick 4 is 2,100. We'll take them both.
Oh yeah, that's incredible. That would just make the whole entire night right there.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Then you're gonna have to definitely fly up to Saratoga.
Well, that's not private plane money. That's more like hope.
That's funny.
Let's get this home for Tim.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Mr. Whitehall, please deliver.
Yeah, thank you everybody for staying with us. So we got the last race here, race 9. And I think they're only about 12 minutes behind the regular schedule, so it's not too bad.
Not too, yeah, exactly.
It really isn't bad at all.
Yeah, this was actually when the race was supposed to go off, about 2 minutes ago, so it's not too bad actually.
Yeah.
All right, we got the classic high 5. You guys are big super high 5 players. I haven't put a ticket in a while.
No, but with this kind of money on it, you might as well throw a ticket or 2 on.
Yeah, absolutely. And 2 horses scratched.
I think this is Sean's race, right? Or I'm not sure.
No, it's Keith.
No, it's not mine. I've lost both mine. So
it was technically Carson's, but Carson's
okay
with that. So it comes back to Tim.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5's the favorite. Wow.
Oh, Dennis, I've seen over midnight in a lot of time, including on this thing. So exactly.
Remember we tried that 24-hour stream?
Oh my
That
God.
that was an experience.
Yeah.
I woke up for my shift, everybody, and my shift started, I believe, at 3 a.m. I was like, I was ready to go just like this, 3 a.m. till 7, and then I just crashed at 7.
Really money on the 5, yeah, Frank.
Yeah, for real.
Lot of early money.
Slew's back.
Should correct back to the 1 by post time.
Oh yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I keep on thinking this 9 horse is a run happy horse, but it's not actually. It's a oxbow horse by Plum Happy.
Dennis, I'm gonna disagree. I don't think it was dumb at all, because I was actually on when we went off the air, and I was willing to stay on, but there was a decision made to go ahead and just put something on repeat for a couple of hours until people came on, and I was good to go, and we could have stayed on, and it would have been pretty nice, but it was a good time still, and I think we do it again. I say we do it again.
And I got up from my shift at 6 o'clock at 5:30 and said, "Hey, where'd everybody go?"
Yeah, I woke up and my phone's like, "Hey, where's the stream and everything?" I was like, I guess it's me and Jessica tried to leave, like you said, Tim, some kind of ongoing message.
Yeah, she was trying to do some loop thing. But the thing is, you can't have anything going if nobody's in. When the last person left, it closed it.
Right. I think we were just 7 a.m. and we just kind of, threw in the towel. It's tough call, though. That was fun. What was it? Breeders' Cup? I think, yeah, it was Breeders' Cup. Yeah,
it was Breeders' Cup. So we'll have to do it again.
I'm down.
My guess is, Frank, I would think maybe it was a stakes race. Maybe they couldn't run them on some stakes race. I don't know where Mill is, but I don't know what their Lasix thing is. Maybe they in a stakes race you couldn't run on Lasix. That could be just an idea. And they wasn't able to run on it. Maybe that could be.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that race, Tiz Bunny, who won that race, is a horse who won here and did pretty well last year at Assiniboia.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, he's off Lasix again. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting, Frank. 12 times off Lasix again. That's interesting. He's run almost all his races on Lasix. Oh.
Yeah. Looks okay.
There's the 4, Curly Essa.
All right.
This horse has a real chance.
So, Sean, who is this Hughes guy? I like his last name, but who is this?
Hughes?
Yeah, on the 2.
Oh, yeah. R. Hughes, yeah, exactly.
Rashid. Okay.
Rashid Hughes. There's Mr. Dazzle.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, the 2's just got a lot of in the money finishes, and we've seen these horses actually hit the board tonight in these stakes races.
Yeah, I wonder why he's
like
off late for the second straight start, though. That's a little weird, And that's a little strange to me. Like, you ran all those races on Lasix, and then you took him off. He didn't run very well, and then now you're keeping him off it. Unless there's something in Manitoba that we don't know,
Right.
Something like that,
It's interesting.
He's 7 for 9 at the distance with 4 wins.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. No, exactly. Yeah. So he's right there. I'm just trying to figure why they would keep him off it,
Right. Exactly.
stakes race I get, but
What's the last race that the two ran though? Because it's like in Stable Duel, it says MIL. You see that? That's strange.
Yeah. So that's Millerville, which is I believe that's
Okay. It's got to be somewhere there. Yep.
it's Canada. I was trying to remember where it was.
is anyone a little surprised here? Right, I'm just saying, like,
Isn't that Alberta?
yeah, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, interesting. Now, for the Rodney Dangerfield people, the 1 is 3-1, the 5 is 7-2, the 4 is 4-1. Yet the 4 beat the 1 and the 5 last time.
And Sean, here's something even more interesting. 3 horses at 6-1, and that's your highest odds in this race.
Yeah.
Damn, wow, that's crazy.
This looks like a Woodbine board.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Right.
So your lowest probable is a 4-1 exact at 23.70 for $2.
Okay. I mean, I still think that the 1 will get the job done, hopefully for you guys. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting comment from Catmondo. It said that it may have been announced that 2 is back on LASIK. So that may have been a program change.
It is back.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
Thank you very much, Kat. That's good. Okay. Oh yeah, see, look at the bottom. Race 2, he's back on LASIK.
Yep, there it is.
So now, Frank, we now know our answer. It was a stakes race, so he probably couldn't be on it because it was a stakes race.
Right.
That's probably what the rule is up there.
We saw it at Saratoga too. I mean, some of these horses had to go off LASIKs. Yep. And then obviously the whole surface change and everything. That was tough.
Yeah.
Todd, are you doing mushrooms again? Larry and Mo aren't around, but Curly essays.
2 minutes. Oh.
So yeah, this is actually Tim's race, right? Good.
Oh, that's right. You got to make a bet.
I mean, I know you're looking to catch the big one, but you gotta look out for our little guys here, right?
No. I would love to hear something because our bankroll. I don't remember our bankroll being this low in any of our broadcasts in a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't remember a time that we haven't at least hit 1 race. So it is time to go out on top.
Yes.
Winners.
I'm going to take this off for 1 second.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, we're going to get one.
We've only got $19, so.
Yeah, but we're going to finish strong.
Yeah, we got 0 minutes to post, but I think they're still circling. Oh, now they're going to be heading to the gate. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Now back. Can you still win a portion of the pick 5 with only 4 winners since there's no carryover? Some places do, but I don't. That's a great question.
I don't think there were any there wouldn't be any 4 out of 5s because just to give an example, Rodney has all. So any horse he's hitting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So there are tickets out there with every horse, so there wouldn't be a 4 of it.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, even the pick 4. I mean, the 2 is the biggest payout on the pick 4. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, without the fanfare, here you go. We are using the rest of our bankroll, and this is what we're playing.
I love it.
We are going to play a $2 trifecta key. We're keying the 1 with the 2, 4, and 5. And then we're going to play a $7 exacta 1 with the 5 straight up.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Let's cash both of them. All right. I like it. Yeah, it felt like the night actually went pretty quick. So hopefully, I mean, we covered a lot of horses tonight, everybody. So hopefully, just by our analysis and just talking about these horses, you cashed also.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Thank you to everybody for joining us.
Thank you. Well, there you go. A little hamster dance to end it.
For a night that we talked about the good card and the competitive races and the favorites not winning a lot of the races, that kind of played out. And we've been on the horses that have been there. Our wagers may not have been the winning wagers in the right races, but we've had those horses.
Yeah.
And if we'd have just played my 1 exacta in that one race,
or if I listened to
everybody
you
would be up
the
as
last...
much as everybody would be up as much as I am right now.
If we just played my 1-7 from the first.
Yep, exactly. That's what you always say, Sean. And we're always brilliant after
we're
the
always
race.
geniuses afterward. Yeah, we're always geniuses afterward. Thank you, Frank.
Stay happy.
Thank you.
Now just waiting on Slews back.
Right. Good luck, everybody.
The field is set. They're at the post. And they're off. From the inside, Tool Time.
There goes that horse.
There you go. Yeah.
The early lead.
Yep.
To the outside, Slews back.
Run away, Tool Time. Give me my $4,000.
This will be amazing.
On the rail in fourth, moving up.
Chewbacca is pretty far back today.
Curly Asa and Mr. Dazzle, the early trailer.
At 23, that's where you want to be, though. You don't want to be up front there.
Right. So he knew.
Whoa.
Putting on all the pressure on the outside. Tool Time securing the rail. Replete stalking them in fourth. Then it's back to Starship Chewbacca.
Come on, 4-1.
I think if the 1 can get out. I think if the 1 can get out.
Come on, 1-4. Come on.
Come on, 2.
Come on, 4. 1 time for the kid.
Come on, 2.
Stay happy. No more to offer. Curly Asa on the far outside trying to run him down.
Wow.
In between horses.
Oh.
Take it. Very second and third.
Oh my gosh.
Kidding me? 325
that
would have been.
That's crazy.
Oh. I mean, I still had it, but it's just like it could have been so much better.
I know.
Yeah, Dennis, I had the 5 in the pick 4 and the pick 5, so I've got it both. But if that 2 wins, I've got that one as well, and that's $22,000 for each of them.
Oh man,
Whitehall just does not try it around 6 furlongs. I'm convinced about it. He just he wants to win every race around 7 furlongs. Just 6 furlongs is just not his thing.
Wait, you had that 5 in the pick 5 or no?
Yeah, I had the 5 and the 4, so I had the same horses. So.
Oh, so you cashed huge, Tim.
Yeah, great job, Tim.
970 and 673. Let's go!
Yeah, way to go, Tim.
Amazing. Great ticket.
Hey, Kyle, did you have it?
Yeah, I used the 5 in Stable Duel, but I was too far back. But amazing.
Yeah.
So I know that Rodney had it because he had all. I think Kyle had it.
Yeah.
So
Good job, Kyle. Good job, Rodney.
We gave out all these horses if you were listening, so we could have all had
Good job.
Nice. Nice.
That was impressive.
Fabulous job.
Yeah, that'll be $1,700.
Take the 5.
Right,
Kyle.
yeah. Yeah, for a night that you were all around horses and couldn't really put the wager together. I mean, you got all the money right now. That's amazing.
Well, I did bet that exacto when Carson had that one race, so I cashed that.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and that was like 300, I think, or something along
Wow.
those lines. 180, 220 or something. I don't remember.
Wow, that's crazy.
Todd,
Yeah,
I just had a 20-cent pick 5 and a $2 pick 4, so it's like,
Yeah.
Great job, Kyle. Great job, Tim. Great job, Rodney.
I know you were rooting for the 2, but I'm still amazing.
2 ran a great race.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, that was
Nice.
And it just went official.
Now entering the winners enclosure, the official winner here in race number 8.
Hit that refresh on your account. There you go.
Blues back as the
That's a
Dark
great
Brown
feeling right
7
there.
years old by Bacon. Out of the mare, Slough's Pass.
Well
Yeah.
done, Tim and Sean. Awesome.
Owned by King Couture. And
boom!
Ridden Jared Brown. And ridden to
That was
victory
so
by
close.
Dario Dalrymple.
I did a $1 pick, a $2 pick 4 with the 3 thing. I hit the pick 3, but I did 4. I did 1 by 1 by 1 by 2, and it would have been $325.
Oh, wow. Hey, I think it was still a good opinion that you had on that horse.
Oh yeah, no, exactly, yeah. Great job, Rodney.
Well done.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, everybody,
Thank you.
Kyle, everybody, great job.
Appetizers. And remember, racing
And now it's happy hour.
7:30.
Yeah, it's appetizer time.
It's called bed hour here in the East Coast.
So
Exactly.
here it is. 50-cent
Look
pick
at that.
5. Very
Look
nice.
at that. 974.09.
Yeah, even that double paid pretty good.
Yeah. That 5 took a lot of money too.
Right. Yeah.
We needed Rashid to keep that 2 up, though.
It would have been the game changer, but still,
That
you
would
really
really
cashed in.
game changer.
No complaints. Cash in. is
Right.
good.
Right. Oh, that was a big hit. Still, yeah.
Oh, wait. Here's another thing that I just remembered. So, Assiniboia, I use ExpressBet for my ADW.
Yeah.
And one of the rewards tonight, one of the things that they had as far as the promotions was hit the late pick 4 and share in 2 million points.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. You did it. I've seen that promotion.
Good job.
So you're gonna get those points probably in
see
like
how
next
many
week.
other people had that pick 4.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'll
you
at least
split it with
I'll
everybody.
at least get to share in those points.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely take those reward points.
Exactly.
Gotta love it.
No.
Yeah, see, there you go. It takes the last race. Awesome.
390.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I hope out of those 392, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not, go click the like YouTube. If you're watching through X, you've got the link right there. Click it and run on over to YouTube and like. And I hope a lot of you cashed with us tonight. Great night of racing at Assiniboia.
Yep. Exactly. So everybody, thank you so much. And on Thursday, we will see you back in the cocktail lounge for our other friends in the East, Woodbine, just 2 weeks away from the King's Plate. Exactly. So thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. Great job, Tim. Great job, Kyle, Rodney, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Out.
Have a good night, everybody.
Appreciate